gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
Dedra in Cottonwood said, is James Hetfield okay? He's fine.
They're fine. They're all fine.
All of them?
All of them are fine.
Yes.
Because on this day in 2011, Dalton Weller was born.
Dalton Weller.
Who is Dalton Weller?
Yeah,
You may ask.
Okay, let me ask. Who is Dalton Weller?
I received this email
Okay.
over the weekend. Hey, Gina, it's your old pal Jed from Plutonium Home Media.
Oh, yes.
I hope that LG Plasma is still doing the job for you.
Is it?
Yeah, it still works. They told me when they put it in, this will last forever, and it has. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm reaching out to see if I've got any favors I can cash in. I heard you guys talking a day or two ago about the whole Metallica at the Sphere situation, and it gave me an idea.
Yes.
My son Dalton is turning 15 on Monday the 23rd and is smack dab in the middle of his metal era.
Ah, okay.
And by the grace of the metal gods, his mother was able to get tickets as a birthday gift to see Metallica at the Sphere.
Wow.
It would mean a lot coming from our metal godmother, Gina, if you could do this and announce it on your show on Monday morning. So, Dalton, happy birthday. Go give your mother a hug. She got you tickets to go see Metallica live at the Sphere.
Okay, but who's Dalton Weller?
He's Jed's son, Dalton.
Oh, he's the kid in the letter. Oh, I got you. Oh, now it's clear.
Yeah.
Listen, I was listening to that song, and they had the, Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. Mm-hmm. And it popped into my head that we used to do, Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep with a bag of peanuts at my feet. If I die before I wake, I leave them to my Uncle Jake. And I wish they had done that in the Metallica. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
With a bag of peanuts at my feet.
A bag of
You
peanuts.
gotta be more sinister.
Yeah. Now I lay me down to sleep.
There you go.
With a bag of peanuts at my feet.
And if I die before I wake,
If I die before I wake,
I leave them to my Uncle Jake.
I leave them to my Uncle Jake.
Jake likes peanuts, I guess.
It's quite a song.
Yeah.
Been used. I was just looking at some of the like a New York Yankees picture. His
walk-on song?
His walk-on song was that. His nickname was the Sandman. I don't know why exactly. And
He put you to sleep?
it's been it's Weird Al Yankovic used it in a polka melody. Polka Your Eyes Out for Weird Al's 1992 album Off the Deep End.
God bless you, Weird Al Yankovic.
The song was also sampled by British electronic duo Utah Saints. Remember them? Mm-hmm. And by American rapper Chuck D on their track Power to the Beats.
Rock the cradle of love.
Oh, this is a medley.
Rock the cradle of love. Yes, the cradle of love. Don't rock easy.
I love Weird Al.
Rock the cradle of love. I rock the cradle of love. Yes, the cradle of love.
Let me try to find the Metallica.
Utah Saints and American rapper Chuck D, Power to the Beats. It was the first time Metallica cleared a sample of one of their songs.
Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my religion. Trying.
He's nutty.
I just love him.
Do me, baby. Oh, do me, baby. Do me. Do me, baby. Aye, aye, aye. Woo! Drum solo. I miss you much. I really miss you much. I miss you much. He's the one they call Dr. Feelgood. He's the one
This is closer.
How long is this?
It was only 3.5 minutes.
Really?
Let's kick it.
Nope, that's not
If you
it.
got a problem, I'll solve it. Check out the beat while the DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby.
Yeah, it's not in there.
No. So it's and pro wrestler the Sandman somehow figured out.
Wait a minute.
Maybe I should use that.
Sleeper hold.
Is that what he was famous for?
Yes, I don't know. I would just assume if his name was the Sandman that the sleeper hold
That would
be
make
his,
sense, yeah.
be his thing.
Yeah. And also used by Brock Lesnar in his MMA fights. So, man, everybody loves it. Everybody loves that song.
It's the one Metallica song I can name.
Yeah, me too.
You can't name any other Metallica song?
Let me see how we do here. Let's see.
I think it's the one song that if you don't know anything about Metallica, you still know that song.
It was, yeah.
Oh, I can name Nothing Else Matters.
Yeah. Master of Puppets.
And
you
Sad
can-
But True.
You can do Master of
I
Puppets.
can't do Master
no?
of Puppets. Maybe I can. Let me see here. It all sounds like Metalocalypse to me.
Yeah.
Where do you think they got it?
Motorhead covered Enter Sandman and got a nomination for a Grammy Award for it.
How about For Whom the Bell Tolls? You can get that one because it's just bells at the beginning. There you go.
Oh, it's For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
All right, let's see.
What are we looking for here?
Here we go.
Metalocalypse.
Death Clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what it all sounds like.
Yeah.
You know? Death Clock may have ruined metal for
Yeah.
me.
You can't hear it without thinking
Yeah.
about
Because this
that.
is the same as Metallica
Yeah.
to me. It's all.
I wonder if Metallica likes this or if they hate it.
I don't know. My
Might get-
my niece was going through a Metallica phase, and I
Yeah.
said, "Have you seen Metalocalypse?" And she went, "What's that?" I said, "It's a cartoon about this band called Death Clock.
Yeah.
And they rule the world.
Yeah.
You know." Oh,
My guess is Metallica is pretty much indifferent to it.
You think?
Yeah. My guess is that Metallica can afford to be pretty much indifferent to anything.
Everything.
Kind of making fun of you. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, they appeared on it.
oh yeah, they were on it.
So they know.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Okay, let's take a break, shall we? We'll take a break and then we'll come back and you can check in with us if you'd like to do that. The number is 877-602-9696. 877-602-9696 is the number to call. And you can also text us if you prefer to do that. That's 33986. But we do like your phone calls at 877-602-9696.
Where you can see us broadcasting live from our homes. Proof of life, right there.
I just realized it's where you can see me grimacing.
Yeah.
Why so
Yeah,
grimacing, Bill?
Yeah, for 19 weeks. Yeah.
Well, really, just today, just the last half hour or so. I never get headaches. I don't ever get a headache. It's something that never has been a problem with me. And I've got a headache.
Is it this big? Does it have Excedrin written all over it?
It's not huge, but because I never get a headache, it's like just almost unbearable. And yet I realize it's not very bad. But it's just like, oh my God.
How much water are you drinking?
Yeah, you drinking enough water?
Probably not.
That's a big one. I've been getting headaches recently because I'm not drinking enough water.
Jeez.
That's
Carrie's
not
here to
bubbly
help.
water.
That's not Carrie. That's Dr. Nick.
I have a pill that will help you, Bill.
Yeah, unfortunately, the pills that would help me are downstairs.
Oh, well, okay. Gina, what were you playing with? What did you have?
Well, just so school. It starts for Jonesy tomorrow, actually.
So Friday?
Yeah, well, it's orientation day. So
Oh, okay.
and it's for all intents and
that's where the orientation day is where they tell them which direction to face.
to orient yourself, right?
Yeah.
So it is upon us, and Muhammad starts next week, and I had ordered some of Muhammad's uniform from Land's End, and so I was getting it out of the box yesterday and getting ready to wash some of those clothes so they can be ready for Monday, and I'm pulling all the papers out of the box. And at the bottom of the box there's this card, and it says, I'm showing you at x96.com/live. It says a special gift for customers of Land's End, a $100 wine voucher,
Well.
delivery included, it says.
Well, you have to remember, Land's End is a land where grown-ups live. So.
That's what I was going to say. It's something called nakedwines.com. And I went there, and it's like a wine of the month club. You can buy cases of wine there, and I have to claim this within 30 days to get my $100 worth of wine.
Does it have states that are excluded on it?
Well, of course Utah's excluded.
Well, I think there might be a way you can do it.
No.
You sure?
You can't ship wine. You can't ship wine.
You can to the liquor store.
Yeah, how does that work now?
I think there might be a way you can have it shipped to the liquor store.
Because Pro Flowers did the same thing. They would send, thank you for your purchase, and here's, X amount of dollars at a wine store, and I could never use them. I'd send them to Drew in California, and he used them. Yeah.
Well, I posted this on Twitter, so probably somebody has stolen my codes already. I would love to know if somebody got that and is getting their $100 worth of wine. But Land's End knows what parents need when they're getting ready for school this year, and I think $100 worth of wine is a great school supply to supply for parents.
You said it's upon us. You said Catholic school is upon us. That's a Catholic holiday I'm not familiar with. What is the Catholic
Saint
holiday of
Upon
upon us? Saint upon us. What is
the
that?
patron saint of quarantines is
Saint upon us.
Yeah, so what's here? It's happening. It's school. We're doing school.
Okay.
Now, I have never ordered a case of anything from the liquor store. Never done that.
Either.
And Sue told me that I should order a couple of cases of those sparkling wines in the can that Jimmy had for us last week. And so I just went, can I do that online, or do I need to go down there? I've never done that before.
I don't know for sure, but I know you can do it.
Yeah. You probably need to go down there.
I think you have to go there.
And see,
or you might be able to online, because they could verify your they could verify your information online.
Yeah, it sounds like a question for Jimmy the wine guy next time we have him on.
Well, I can't wait that long, can I?
I need to drink now.
The weekend is coming, Gina.
And unfortunately, there's no other way to contact Jimmy other than just when he's on our show.
I know, right?
Yeah. Damnedest thing.
All right. All right, 6:23. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, I'm for that. Excuse me. Man, went down the wrong way. So we'll take your check-ins, 877-602-9696, or you can text us at 33986. We'll get to that in just a second. But first, the moon is 24.8% of full. It's a waxing crescent moon. The next moon rise will be today at 9:49 a.m., today being Monday. It's the 23rd day of March in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2026. It's National Puppy Day.
Oh,
And it's Cuddly Kitten Day.
why don't they should have their own days, really?
I don't know. That's fine. It's Atheist Day. And according to my notes here, this is a day that focuses on people who don't believe in God. That's what Atheist Day
Okay.
is. So it's Atheist Day. National Tamale Day. Don't you love a good tamale?
Yeah.
National Chip and Dip Day. And it's a day of this on this day, Stephen Decatur, a highly decorated naval officer in the 1800s, was killed in a duel on this day in 1820.
Really?
Yeah. And this is the morning show that thinks Christopher Columbus should remain dead and in the outer darkness where he belongs. It's Radio from Hell. And that'll be coming up in the Boner Candidates, by the way. It's Radio from Hell, starring the Lords of Morning Radio. Kerry Jackson, right there. I'm Bill Allred, right here where I'm sitting. That's Gina Barberi over there. Katie for short is our producer in the booth there. Behind us, Dawson, who couldn't wait 20 seconds and hold the elevator or the door for me this morning.
You had to get up here.
20 seconds. He saw me getting out of my car, and he couldn't wait 20 seconds.
You had to get up here.
Yeah, to play with the dog. And the dog is there as well, Vax. There he is. And I assume Hudson is lurking about.
I believe so, in the back, yes.
Now we go to your check-ins, 877-602-9696.
All right, let's start with Matt.
Hi, Matt. Good morning. How are you?
Morning, Lords. I'm fine, just fine.
You're up in
Hey,
you're
is
up
that
in
a-
Willard, are you?
Well, I'm just commuting now. I'm in the bowels of the westest of Havens.
Okay. What's going on?
Yeah. Just called a just funny little story, I guess, for your Atheist Day, and it's a metal adjacent, I guess, story. A bunch of years ago, I used to do apartment renovations up at Utah State, and I let one of my coworkers pick the playlist one day, and for like 3 or 4 hours, we were listening to this crazy off-the-wall screamo stuff, and after a while, we got to talking about, your taste in music, it's kind of funky and everything, and she was saying, like, oh, no, this isn't just screamo, this is Christian screamo. Like, no, get out of here, get out of here. And she had to go find a certain song. It's like, okay, if you listen really carefully right here, it's like, and it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
It's Christian
And
Screamo. Christian Screamo is a good person's name, like a character in a book.
I'm Christian Screamo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you remember the name of the band?
Or something. Oh, no, I have no idea. It may have even been Christmas themed of some sort. I don't even know, because it happened around the holidays, I guess. But it's no Grateful Dead, but it's, there's something for everybody out there, I guess. So.
Yeah, maybe it was Stryper.
Here are some Christian screamer band names: Under Oath, Haste the Day, Wolves at the Gate, As Cities Burn.
Yeah, I'm feeling the spirit on that one. That's good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for checking in with us.
All right, toodles. You guys have a good one.
Thank you.
Toodles.
I like that.
You said toodles.
Let's see. Corey at Ogden says Metallica has been dead to me since Saint Anger. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Morning from L. That screaming summarized this Monday morning well. Zane in Dallas checking in. Enter Sandman with some Mill Creek coffee.
God bless you, Zane.
Who's doing sports? Amy Donaldson will be here. Bill Frost is going to tell us what's on TV. Yes. Sketchy Blake of Ogden checking in. Mixer driver Shane from Orem. Mike in Nashville. Bless you, Weird Al. Salem Steve checking in. Quick reminder, nothing can stop Mike Lee from shamelessly representing the interests of Mar-a-Lago and its members of Citizens of Utah be damned.
Yep.
Yeah. Meshach of Erda here and accounted for. A. Arlo Gumby checking in. I remember the wailing and murmuring and gnashing of teeth when Enter Sandman went in rotation at KJQ.
Yep.
Yep. Johnny B checking in. I love me some Enter Sandman. Thank you. Wrestler Sandman. He was an ECW guy, and he's famous because before each match, he would drink a beer and smash it on his forehead until he bled, and always had a kendo stick in his hand.
That's not very smart.
No. Aaron from Hill Air Force Base. It's Monday. Richard, who's not a dick. Mr. G-Man. Government worker Alan. Kira and Andy checking in. Sleepless in Sandy. We saw John Mulaney this weekend. Hilarious show.
Oh, I wish I'd gone to that.
That would have been a good show to see. Mike is here.
Hey, Mike. What's going on?
Hey, guys. Well, I'm making some oatmeal right now.
Okay, good. Good. Mush. You're having some mush there in Farmington, all right?
Yes, in Farmington.
Okay.
Hey, if I recall a couple years ago, Bill, I think you were mentioning the book Infinite Jest, and you were having a hard time getting through that.
It's sitting on my bookshelf. I see it almost every other day. Still on my bookshelf. I read maybe 90 pages of it.
I don't think anybody's ever read it.
It's over 1,000 pages.
Well, I finished it
Oh.
last week.
Wow.
And
It took me 6 months, and it is by far one of the best books, or best things I've ever done in my life.
Really?
It changed my perception on so many things. And
Really?
I'm now into his Pale King book, which I think is even better. But I remember trying to read that book years ago, and I couldn't get through the first couple of pages because of the sentence structures.
Mm-hmm.
But it is so gratifying, and to anybody out there, especially in this right now, it's very foretelling, even written back in the early 90s, about what has happened in the last 20, 30 years or so.
It's all about advertising and commercialization of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in there.
I have a book on my shelf right now. Same thing is happening. It's called House of Leaves. It's by Mark Danielewski, and it's well over 1,000 pages. It's very it's written with, it's got all these footnotes and detours and things like that. Many people have said it's the best horror novel they've ever read. I'm still struggling to
It's homework.
get through it. It's when I sit down and read a few pages, I like it, but it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, I'll end on this. I mean, what that book's done for me is it's allowed my brain to actually work again after decades of scrolling through the phone. And it's just been one of the best things for me.
That's great.
And I just want to say I'm glad you guys are still on the air. It's nice to have a community where we're all hearing the same thing at the same time.
Well,
and appreciate all you do.
And thank you, and we'll do that as long as we can.
Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah.
You never know.
Exactly.
Thanks, Mike.
Anyways, I wish you guys the best, and thanks for all you do.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye-bye. All right, traffic jam, please.
Well, let's see. Looks pretty good so far. I'm looking at the UDOT cameras, and they're all green, which means as far as UDOT's concerned, everything's great. Often they're wrong, though, so if you think they're wrong and you see something that friends of the program need to be aware of, go ahead and text us, and I will pass it along for you, 33986.
All right. We will take a break, play a song. After that, it's Big Boy News, and Frank Christ presents the Dead Celebrity Game. We'll explain how to play and what you'll win coming up.
Do you want my list, Carrie?
Well,
do you wanna
how
save
long
it?
is the list?
Well, let's see. It's
Because we've got like 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's enough time.
Is that enough time for the list?
Yeah.
It's let's do it.
Okay. Tell us what the list is.
It's 16 big mistakes people going on a cruise make.
Number 1, going on a cruise.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
As Carrie is going on a cruise.
Because I do whatever my little nieces beg me to do.
What should you know?
Uncle Carrie, Uncle Carrie.
Number 1, it's easy to lose track of time zones when you're on a cruise.
We're in one time zone, so it will not be a problem.
Okay. Number 2, booking a surprise cabin is a gamble.
Yes.
Well, apparently the booking thing, you were telling us about this.
We are bidding. It's a silent auction kind of a thing for better quarters.
This is stupid.
And they're not telling you what the top bid is, so you know how to outbid. You just make a bid.
This is crazy. You
That's
should
dumb.
be able to purchase whatever room you
Yeah.
want to purchase. And how much does that room cost?
Because there's a room right on top of the boat that I wanted.
Yeah. If I'm going to do this, I
we
wanna be...
we were outbid on that one. So now the rooms below that, I think, are what we're bidding
It's a
on.
ridiculous way to do it.
Why did they do that?
I don't know.
Because they can make more money somehow.
Probably.
Overpacking. The rooms
Overpack.
are small. You don't have room for a lot of stuff. Be very careful with how you pack.
Our room is not that small
Oh, okay.
so far. Anyway.
Not researching the cruise line. There are ones that are better than others.
You had no choice in the matter, did you?
No. No, this was picked by my nieces.
Yeah. How old are they?
10 and 8.
Well, that'll be great, I'm sure.
You don't want your things to end up on the table of shame.
What's that?
Table of shame.
So,
What is that?
so similar to air travel, your luggage undergoes a security check before being brought
Okay.
on board. Prohibited items
Are?
such as travel steamers, extension cords,
You can't take your steamer. How are you going to get your crease in your pants?
Exactly.
heating pads.
And for your lumbago.
I guess they'll go through your bags, and your stuff will end up on the table of shame.
Table of shame. Okay.
They
let's
actually
see.
go, look at this stuff that people tried to bring on board.
Now this says don't try to drink any alcohol you buy from a port city on the boat. On most
There's-
cruise lines, passengers can't buy liquor on the island and bring it back to the boat for consumption. Alcohol purchases are supposed to be
I think
available for pickup after you
I
disembark.
think we read that we're allowed to bring one bottle for
one bottle.
consumption.
Okay.
So,
But they mostly want you to buy their...
Yeah.
well, and the ticket that we have bought is all inclusive, so I can drink as much as I want, and I'm going to try to bankrupt the cruise line.
You should. Underestimating the sun. So, Carrie, this is important. You usually hang out in the shade anyway.
Yes, I'm part vampire, so
But they say the sun is stronger when you're out in the middle of the ocean, so you're even...
because it reflects off the water.
Yeah, even more. Flying in on the day of the cruise is a rookie mistake.
We are not.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Why is that a rookie
Just
mistake?
because you need extra time. Just give yourself in time to embark.
Okay.
Because you embark and you disembark. Going to the pool without a plan may leave you seatless.
Without a plan.
I have a plan.
I don't want to be seatless.
You need to get up early and find a
To
spot.
get a seat.
Or
Yeah.
because you might not get a spot.
Well, you're just making me really look forward to this.
This
you know?
sounds great.
Make sure you review your final bill.
Oh.
Swiping your room card as payment method can feel like free money, but it adds up quickly. After a week of freely providing your cabin number, it's the same thing as giving out your credit card every time you go. Make sure you check your bill.
So food and drink it will be included.
Yes.
What? So I guess what
I'm
else
sure
would
they
you
have
buy?
stores and stuff.
Like they-
Oh, yeah, there's
Yeah.
stores and gambling and all that stupid stuff.
Let's see. Whatever you do, make sure you have your passport. Of course, you would have that. That's the last one. So there you go, Carrie. Just
Okay.
some tips.
Well, it was
for
very
your-
practical.
for your
According
cruise.
to Sue, we're bidding on a better room. Our room now that we have for sure has a deck.
So that's the least you're going to get is a
Yeah.
deck. You could
And
get better.
We have not been outbid on the Sky Suite, apparently.
Oh, and that's the really good one?
Well, it's the,
Oh.
like the second
Okay.
better one.
Sky Suite sounds
It has
good.
it has a receiving area.
I want all the amenities.
Anemones.
Do they have rooms with kitchens?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
Okay. Oh, actually, Sue says the Sky Suite is the best room. There's only 2 of them, and we haven't been outbid. Oh, so we may
you
get
might
it.
get the Sky
We may
room.
get it. Okay, I'll let you know. It's 6:38 right now. Time for some big boy news and opinioendo. And right after that, it's Frank Christ presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game. We will give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities they're just fine. One of them is dead, and if you pick the dead one correctly, you will win.
We're going to give you tickets to see Miles Smith with special guest Jonah Kagan, and we're going to put those inside a chicken bucket. How about that?
So you get the Miles, what was his name again?
Miles Smith.
Miles Smith tickets and the chicken bucket. At 877-602-9696, that is the number to call to play Frank Christ Presents. And we will play that right after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by...
At Shriners, the most advanced scoliosis procedures are born. They deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. The most amazing care anywhere begins at shrinerschildren's.org.
And don't forget...
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Well, the Bachelorette, former season 12 Bachelorette contestant James McCoy Taylor,
James McCoy
has been arrested on charges of assault causing bodily injury and unlawful restraint. The incident in question occurred in Texas in April of 2024. Mr. Taylor was released later that same day on $10,000 bond, and this isn't the first time Taylor has been detained by law enforcement for violent behavior. The reality TV star pleaded guilty last year to a separate assault incident from 2023 when police say he groped and kissed a 19-year-old girl without her consent and threw her on the ground when she attempted to leave. After pleading guilty, he was sentenced to 80 hours of community service and anger management classes. The Bachelorette has had a rough week.
Yeah.
As this is the second controversy that's hit the show. The current season of the show it's been put on hold, and it's I don't think it'll ever air. Just days after its premiere of a video star of its or just after a video of its star to be Taylor Frankie Paul, Utah's own, was released showing her attacking her ex Dakota Mortensen. And I'm guessing that it will never see the light of day.
No.
I think it will somewhere. Yeah, on a streaming service or something.
Well, maybe,
because they spent too much money on it.
Try and get some money back.
And there's too much interest in it.
Audio has been released of the moment an air traffic controller pleaded for a fire truck to stop before an Air Canada jet crashed into it while landing at LaGuardia Airport in New York City, killing the pilot and co-pilot. The flight from Montreal was landing at around 11:40 p.m. on Sunday night when the aircraft hit the fire truck on the runway. Air traffic control audio shared by NBC New York revealed the moments leading up to the collision, which began with another flight reporting an emergency on the other side of the airport. The fire truck was cleared to cross the airport's runway 4 before air traffic controllers frantically urged a Frontier plane bound for Miami and the vehicle to stop. Truck 1, stop. An air traffic controller is heard saying before addressing the plane seconds later. Jazz 646, I see you collided with the vehicle. Just hold position. I know you can't move. Vehicles are responding to you now. Air traffic controllers told the Frontier crew that the runway would be closed, asking if they'd like to return to the ramp. We got stuff in progress for that, man. That wasn't good to watch, a Frontier pilot said. Yeah, I tried to reach out to them, but they just wouldn't stop.
Wow.
And so then the pilot and the co-pilot died.
Yeah. And one of the other pilots who was sort of witnessing it from another plane said, I heard you. You did the best you could. I don't know why they didn't stop. I don't know. So this is a Georgia woman has been charged with murder after authorities claim that she took medication to induce a legal abortion in December, an illegal abortion, they're calling it. In December of 2025, Alexia Moore, 31-year-old Army veteran from Kingsland, Georgia, was in her second trimester of pregnancy when she was rushed to the emergency room due to severe pain. She delivered a premature fetus with cardiac activity that died about 2 hours later. according to the arrest warrant. The Washington Post and CBS are reporting this. The warrant claims that a hospital security guard called local law enforcement to investigate Moore after ER staff discovered that Moore had attempted to abort the child. A friend of Moore later spoke to police, alleging that she had taken misoprostol, which is a drug taken for a medical abortion, and the opioid painkiller oxycodone before her hospitalization. And they're going to apparently charge her with murder. This will be because there's a Georgia law that says there's a ban on abortion after 6 weeks of gestation.
Welcome to The Handmaid's Tale.
A stage often long before most women even know they're pregnant.
Yep.
According to law, no abortion will be performed if the unborn child has detectable human heartbeat, except in the event of a medical emergency or medically futile pregnancy. Kingsland police cited Moore's health records and blood work among the evidence they used to charge her. Additionally, they reportedly recovered a medicine bottle labeled with Moore's name and misoprostol, which investigators believe she obtained online. So while we're at war with Iran here, while Iran's leverage in the war is its chokehold on the Straits of Hormuz, where its de facto blockade has suspended a fifth of the world's oil commerce, the Trump administration has lifted sanctions on about 140 million barrels of Iranian oil. At the currently inflated prices, this is worth about $14 billion to Tehran.
Yeah.
The revenue will underwrite the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps continuing combat operations against the United States and Israel and U.S.-friendly Gulf states, including the attacks and threats that have all effectively closed the strait. So mind you,
this is traitorous.
Donald Trump has been scathing in his criticism of Barack Obama, for instance, for the latter's delivering of pallets of cash and purported interest on installment of settlement of past claims,
which was their money,
to the Iranian regime to seal the wayward Iran nuclear deal.
Which it did.
Which it did.
To sign this deal, which would have stopped all of this from happening, what's happening now.
It also ransomed some hostages.
Yeah.
So they gave up some hostages.
And it was way less money than this.
Yeah.
And at the time, Trump was all over it. What a bad decision that
the
was.
financial benefit to the regime Trump has just approved, while we are actively at war with the regime, pursuant to Trump's initiative, without congressional approval, is nearly 10 times what Obama paid.
But this is all jujitsu.
How
Bill.
does this conceivably
40
make
chess?
sense?
This
Is it
is
40
all
chess?
Yeah, one of his sycophants was on TV Sunday morning saying this is all jujitsu. I don't think he knows how jujitsu works.
By the way, for everybody that reached out,
yes,
Festus is fine.
Oh, good.
He's just fine, and I know that because when I called him after the missiles were launched at the tiny island in the middle of the ocean that I thought he was perfectly safe being there, I called him and he answered the phone and he said, "I'm fine, I'm just fine." They had one missile that went into the ocean, one they had to shoot down.
I didn't know that they were shooting missiles at the...
And they have been told for years that Iran did not have missiles that could...
Well, yeah.
That's double the range they thought that they're... Which means if you look at like a map of where Diego Garcia is, that means they have missiles that could reach London, Rome. They are way better armed than we thought. But Festus is fine.
Thank you.
The U.S. Senate this week passed a bill that would prohibit members of Congress from bypassing standard airport security screenings at commercial airports. The vote comes nearly a month into a partial government shutdown that's left Transportation Security Administration employees without pay. Many of them have quit. The shutdown has contributed to longer security lines due to higher rates of employee call-offs. The End Special Treatment for Congress at Airports Act was passed by unanimous consent and now heads to the House for consideration. The bill would also ban members of Congress from using federal funds to pay for expedited security screening. While lawmakers can have travel between Washington and their home districts paid for by the government, they would be responsible for covering any costs for faster screenings. Also, the Trump administration has said we're going to put ICE agents at airports to assist TSA, where they're going to assist TSA. That, never mind that they don't have any idea how to do
Exactly.
that. They don't have any training in doing
No
that.
training.
Are they going to Are they going to look at the X-rays? I don't think so.
And you know, the Democrats have come forward with like two different plans to say, look, let's pay the TSA, but let's hold off on ICE. And the Republicans are like, no. And they're blaming the Democrats.
The Republicans went to Donald Trump yesterday
Yeah.
and said, how about this? We take this deal, we on a resolution, we can pay the TSA and we can move on with this. And Trump told them no, because he is holding this hostage for the SAVE Act.
Which was never going to pass.
Which is never going to pass.
Yeah. Pope Leo on Sunday said death and suffering caused by the war in the Middle East are a scandal to the whole human family.
Yes.
Renewing his plea for an immediate ceasefire as the U.S.-Israeli war in Iran enters its fourth week. Ogden community protesting ICE field office in their city. The Immigration's Customs Enforcement Facility in Ogden is raising concerns. People showed up to make their voices heard outside the building in an industrial lot on Friday afternoon. Protesters like West Haven resident David Belknap held signs and pointed to the Ogden building at 2487 South, 1620 West, listed as an ICE field office location for enforcement and removal operations on the Department of Homeland Security's website. These people, a lot of these people, are the backbone of this country, said Belknap. I worked in construction for 20 years, and today a lot of construction isn't getting done, or wouldn't get done without them. They're having a horrible time. I read, I don't have it right in front of me, in Texas. They're just dreadful. The home building and construction industry is just devastated by not having migrants to work there. And let's see, a man died Saturday afternoon after he fell while base jumping in Provo. Provo police said the victim, 33-year-old American Fork resident West Huff, fell to his death at about 12:50 p.m. in the Bad Bananas area of Rock Canyon. Police believe that Mr. Huff was attempting to perform a base jump from the top of the canyon when his parachute malfunctioned. They said he was an experienced skydiver, but was recreating alone. He was doing this all by himself. Our sympathies are with the family and loved ones of Wesson Huff, Provo PD said in a statement. And Hawaii is just being devastated.
flooded,
I'm going in 2 weeks.
Hawaii, the officials have been urged people in hard-hit areas to evacuate due to the state's worst flooding in more than 20 years after heavy rains fell on soil already saturated by downpours from a winter storm a week ago, with still more expected over the weekend. Muddy floodwaters smothered vast stretches of Oahu's North Shore, a community world-renowned for its big wave surfing. Raging waters lifted homes and cars and prompted evacuation orders for 5,500 people north of Honolulu, though they were later airlifted out. Authorities cautioned that a 120-year-old dam could fail. And and yet there's snow, heavy winter snow, up to 10 inches hitting over the weekend. So we're having record-breaking temperatures. They're having floods in Hawaii, Maine, New Hampshire, New York, Vermont. They are facing severe winter conditions throughout the weekend. Should be okay by this morning, but 10 inches of snow fell over the weekend.
This is climate change.
What?
This is what it is.
Oh, get out.
No, that's a Chinese hoax.
That's a hoax.
Come on. You'll never find.
I see that the head of the Environmental Protection Agency, by the way, is giving a keynote speech to the Heartland Institute. The Heartland Institute is a think tank of climate deniers, climate change deniers, and he's going to give a speech to them. What? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you'll never find solar panels in China. It's a big hoax. It's right.
They have
yeah.
lots of.
They have a great big one. Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Weather, traffic, because sports is coming up with Amy Donaldson.
Mostly cloudy today, high of 72. Tomorrow, 79. We're gonna break more records this week. 84 by Wednesday, it looks like. Traffic, let's see. Right Wing Wade says, checking in from I-15, lanes both directions moving along smoothly. Accident northbound Highway 224. This is in Summit County at milepost 11. Left lane block there. Thanks, Wade. Wade checked in, and you can too. Let us know what you're seeing on the roads at 33986. Right now, through April 12th, Big O Tires get up to $160 in savings on select sets of tires. It's the best time to upgrade your traction, performance, and peace of mind on the road at Big O Tires.
He's here in the studio. Frank Christ has joined us. Morning, Mr. Christ.
Oh, good morning, everyone.
Frank is the Grim Reaper, the Reaper of celebrity souls. Where does that music come from, by the way?
Oh, it's right here on this little speaker.
Oh, I see. You got a little Bluetooth speaper there.
Yeah,
It's his walk-up music,
Yeah, it's very nice.
gotta have it.
like a professional athlete.
Yeah, I've been so busy. Oh.
It was a busy
Everyone
week.
was asking me about Chuck Norris.
Yes.
And did I have to fight him?
Did you have to fight him?
No,
He's already dead.
I'm a magical being. I can take care of myself.
Frank,
There was no contest.
Frank is the Reaper of celebrity souls.
Yes.
The celebrities are already dead when
Chuck
Frank
didn't
was there.
fight at all. He got in the sidecar just
He
fine.
accepted his fate.
He did.
Yes, he was a gentleman.
Yes.
Frank Christ reaps the souls of celebrities, and he hates to have to do it because.
Oh, I love our precious celebrities.
Why do you love them so much?
Because everything they say and do is right, except Chuck Norris.
Well,
I know where you took him, though, Frank.
Oh, you know what? We didn't even go to the distribution center.
right to hell.
I just drove him right there. I said, here you go, get on the boat.
Frank joins us to play the game we call Frank Christ Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
He gives me a list of celebrities, and 3 of the celebrities on this list
Oh, they're
of 4
just fine.
are fine. But one of them Frank has taken,
Oh.
and it is the contestant's job to figure out who the dead celebrity is. And who do we have to play?
Justin is here.
Justin, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm just fine, Justin. Justin, if you can identify the dead celebrity on this list, you will win what, Gina?
You will win tickets to see Miles Smith with special guest Jonah Kagan August 12th at the Complex, and we're going to put those inside of a chicken bucket for you.
All right, Justin, because on this day, a very highly decorated naval officer in the 1800s, Stephen Decatur, was killed in a duel, Frank has given me a list of actors in movies featuring duels or gunfights. All right? You identify the dead celebrity and you'll get the prize. Here we go. Number 1 is Danny Trejo. His early life consisted predominantly of intermittent prison stints, in California. After leaving prison for the last time, Mr. Trejo began getting parts as an actor. He was in Death Wish 4, The Crackdown. He played various criminals in Desperado, From Dusk Till Dawn, Con Air, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. His duel or shootout movie, Heat, widely cited for its realistic, high-intensity street shootout following a bank robbery. Number 1 is Danny Trejo. Number 2, Lee Van Cleef, almost exclusively an action-adventure movie actor. Example, Mean Frank and Crazy Tony, Take a Hard Ride, The Hard Way, The Octagon, Escape from New York, and Armed Response. His duel or shootout movie will take your pick. He was in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which had a famous gunfight. He was in The Grand Duel, The Big Gun Down, and High Noon, all of which featured gun battles. Number 2, Lee Van Cleef. Number 3, Marissa Berenson, top fashion model who became an accomplished actress, appearing in such movies as Death in Venice, Cabaret, The Secret Diary of Sigmund Freud, and Clint Eastwood's White Hunter Black Heart. She was famously dubbed the Queen of the Scene. Her dual shootout movie, Barry Lyndon, notable for its cold, clinical, and historically accurate portrayal of 18th century pistol dueling. Number 3, Marissa Berenson. And number 4, Christina Rains. She moved to New York City to become a model, but then started getting parts in movies. She was in Hex, The Stone Killer, Nashville, The Sentinel. She did a lot of TV, Flamingo Road, Riptide, Hotel, and Highway to Heaven. Her dual shootout movie, The Duelists, focusing on two Napoleonic officers who pursue a series of duels over the decades. Number 4, Christina Rains. One of those actors is dead. Which one is it, Justin?
Odd tells me that it's Lee Van Cleef.
You are correct. Lee Van Cleef died in 1989. He was 64.
Too soon.
So there you go. That's your winner. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lords.
Hang on the line, and Katie will tell you how to get your prize.
All right. Well, I've got to go check on that delightful Chaka Khan.
Chaka Khan.
73 today.
She is delightful.
Amanda Plummer, 69. Nice.
She's an axe murderer.
Yes. She's my honey bunny. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All is well on the roads. I don't see any accidents to tell you about, and you haven't sent me any. But if that changes, and where you are, you see something and you say, people should know about this, you should text us at 33986. Right now, through April 12th, Big O Tires get up to $160 in savings on select sets of tires. It's the best time to upgrade your traction, performance, and peace of mind on the road at Big O Tires.
All right, KXRK Provo, we will take a break. We'll be back. Amy Donaldson has sports right after these messages. Stand by.
Other people are playing.
We don't really have, well, I guess we could
Do you want a quick
jump on a list quickly.
We're kind of running out of time.
Yeah, we are a little late, aren't we?
Let's see. Well, because I don't have time to tell you 55 things women over 40 shouldn't have in their home. That's 55
55 things?
So how about I do people who lack self-awareness that frequently say these 14 things. It's fewer things.
Okay. People who lack awareness.
Lack self-awareness.
Okay.
I'm just being brutally honest.
No, you're being a dick.
Yeah. Exactly. No, you're.
Yeah. You don't.
Carrie said.
Yeah.
Let's see. The next one is now a couple of these as I'm reading through. These are things that I say.
Okay.
And I say this one. I really hate drama. And I do. And
I do.
And you know this about me.
Yes.
And I know this about you. I truly hate drama. Now this says the classic drama averse, yet somehow drama surrounded person. It's a bit like someone who says they hate soap operas but know every plot twist.
No.
If you find yourself always in the eye of the drama storm, maybe it's time to ask, am I the common denominator here?
No, because I have removed all the dramatic people from my life.
Yeah.
And some of these people are blood relatives.
I guess there are people that say that, but they really are involved in it.
Yeah.
I also say this. I don't care what people think of me. I care what a few people think of me. I care what you think of me.
Yeah,
I care what my husband thinks of me.
Yeah, there are some people I do care. The majority I don't.
But generally, you
Yeah.
can like me or not, I don't care. I'm not like other people. This line is all about celebrating uniqueness, which is awesome, but it can also accidentally tip over into I'm the main character in this story.
Exactly.
You really
Yes.
should pay attention to me. Let's see. I'm not judgmental, but yes, you are. And I won't say that because I absolutely admit that I'm judgmental.
I am too.
I 1,000%. I just tell it like it is.
No, you're being a dick.
Yeah,
again.
that's kind of like saying you're brutally honest.
Yeah.
People just don't understand me. You're not that complicated.
You're really not.
An enigma wrapped in a
Yeah.
riddle and no one gets you.
You're just a dick.
No. I'm too old / too young for this. Don't say that.
Yeah,
I'm a people pleaser. I kind of used to be, I think, a people pleaser.
I'm always suspicious of people who say I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah. Have your own opinions on things. And,
Yeah, okay.
And finally, this is apropos of this show. Oh, I don't care about politics.
That's what this texter was trying to tell me.
I don't care. You should.
You should.
It's your life and the people you care about's
Yes.
life and the community you live in.
They're passing laws that affect you.
Yeah.
You should care. And you should be outraged when they... Oh, okay. Never mind. Thank you.
Just a quick list.
Quick
Tiny
list.
list.
I liked that. Thank you very much.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
United we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. In the Pride Collective we know how to have a good time, come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend, let's go!
Like Luthen did from Mapleton, who said Luthen in Mapleton. His brackets just it was busted a while ago. It was
All right. In Mapleton.
Mapleton.
Who?
Sports brought to you by?
Brought to you by who?
Oh.
Amy Donaldson Sports.
You did,
Break.
you said Luthen?
Luthen.
Spell that.
Luthen.
Okay.
I want you guys to do a bit like that, like this is the new thing, right? Who's on first?
Yeah.
Who's texting us?
Hi, Amy.
Yeah.
Amy Donaldson is here, sports reporter and podcaster. You can find her podcasts wherever fine podcasts are sold. The most recent one is...
New episode of Coach's Book Club today. You can find it at KSLSports.com.
Okay.
Yeah, so and actually
us.
we wrap up the book today. We finish, give our review of Endurance, Shackleton's Incredible Voyage, which you should not read while your son is on a ship.
It's there's a really good movie of that too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, it was made for TV and stars. I can't think of his name.
It'd be rad if it starred Chuck Norris.
But it's really good. No, it wouldn't.
Kidding.
Wouldn't, not at all.
Well, you don't know. I guess you do. You've read the book, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know what happens.
Yeah.
I know what I hope happens. I know which character I want him to play. Everyone will not be surprised that my only negative review about it, or my only negative comment about it, was what happens to the sled dogs. So I won't tell you, but knowing me, you should know what happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got Utah State had the best NCAA tournament experience. All the local teams are out. But they won their first game against Villanova, 86-76. And then they lost to number 1 seeded Arizona yesterday, 78-66. Arizona never trailed. It was mostly like, can they come back? Can they put up a fight?
They held their own for a bit.
Which is why they didn't want to hit a number 1 seed, right? That was their beef with having that.
They said they were improperly seated in the first place.
That was their contention. I like that he had used way more colorful language at the beginning. But another number 1 seed did fall yesterday. Number 1 seeded Florida, the defending national champ. They were upset by Iowa thanks to a last-second 3-point shot from a kid from Spain, Alvaro Flugueras. I guess his mom was there for only the 3rd game she's ever seen him play in the U.S. He plays on Spain's national team, I believe. But he hits a 3-pointer, puts the Hawkeyes up by 1 point, 73-72, and Florida calls a timeout, can't hit the shot, and that's the end for them. But there's not been a ton of upsets. Unfortunately for me, Wisconsin was also upset. My mom, though, however, is leading, who has BYU going to the Final Four. So that will not help her. But right now, she's in the lead in the Donaldson Family Rumble.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. The other Sunday game was pretty good. Number 5, St. John's. They beat number 4, Kansas. At the buzzer, I think this kid hit a layup as the time expired. So that's their first Sweet 16 appearance since 1999.
Good for them.
So that was about the most
Kansas
exciting.
is always in there, so...
Yeah, so let's see. You have the Sweet 16. The Thursday games next week are number 2 Purdue versus number 11 Texas, number 4 Nebraska against number 9 Iowa, number 1 Arizona. It's going to take on number 4 Arkansas, and number 2 Houston against number 3 Illinois. So you can see from those numbers that not a lot of upsets, right? Friday, March 27th, you got number 1 Duke, who I hope loses to St. John's, who's number 5 seed. Number 1 Michigan against number 4 Alabama, and I hope Michigan gets to the finals because the Ohio State University let me down also on my bracket. Number 2 UConn will be taking on number 3 Michigan State, and number 2 Iowa State will take on number 6 Tennessee. So that's your Sweet 16 in the women's tournament. Also, not a lot of surprises. Some close games. Minnesota and Ole Miss came down to the last shot of the game-ish. Yeah, but again, the most interesting things there, I had a couple people reach out to me or send me clips of a coach getting in the face of one of her players.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
And someone, of course, can read lips and has, and then they asked both of them about it afterwards. But like what she's saying is, don't get distracted.
Yeah.
This is your moment.
I thought it was
I believe in
motivational.
you.
Yeah.
It was very close. My favorite comments were, I hope she had a breath mint. Have you ever talked that close to someone in a sporting event? Because having been in press row for many, many years, their breath mints need to be mandatory. I'm just going to say that I really appreciated when you went into a press area and there were mints or something like that, so you could make sure, because there's a lot of close talking happening. A lot of close talking. Real Salt Lake is on the road. They earned a 2-2 draw against San Diego FC. Up next for them, Sporting Kansas City, 2:30 Saturday, April 4th. That will be their home opener. And I already have my tickets, so hopefully you go and you can do what some lovely fan of Radio from Hell did yesterday.
What's that?
Say to Ed, as we were at the Royals game, and she said, "Are you Ed Brass?" And I immediately back away because I have no idea how she knows him and what's coming next could be. I have heard a variety of things that would so I move away, and she says, "No, I work in the juvenile court, but I listen to you on Radio from Hell."
Oh, that's nice.
And your wife. And then he says, "Oh, this is my wife," which I'm standing like 10 feet away. Am I his wife? I don't know.
She doesn't like me very much.
So yeah, but she was a wonderful, nice person. So I wanted to shout her out. But the Royals,
you're all royal decked out.
I am
today,
royal decked.
by
I'm
the way.
just going to say this. The new stuff, the new Swarm stuff, the kit that they have, and this thing, I couldn't love them more.
Yeah,
I'm
very
a huge,
cool.
huge
is
fan.
nice.
Very cool, very stylish. I've never walked into a store and been like, I need that, and I'm just not that.
You're
type.
not-
I'm not
I
that
wouldn't-
kind of a
no.
fan, right? But I do love the scarf thing in soccer.
Yeah.
But yikes! Make sure you look at the price tags. That's all I'm saying.
Really?
Make sure you look at the price tags. But yeah, definitely love the new stuff. The Royals, however, lost 2-1 to the San Diego Wave. I took my sister, my niece, nephew, and soon-to-be nephew-in-law. None of them had seen a women's soccer game. All huge fans. Everyone loved it. But I don't know. Is this like, I need someone to help me out with the officiating in this game. It was so bad. I just felt like it was a lot of flopping, and especially from San Diego. And I did not love. I was like, when it's really bad for me, and I don't care, ask Ed, I never complain about the officiating. I was so annoyed by it. I was like, this is ruining my enjoyment. But I just felt
If
like,
you agree with Amy, you can reach out to her.
I just
and
felt like
tell her
Utah got a raw deal. I don't know. But they did also make some ridiculously bad elemental mistakes, I thought.
The team did.
The team did. Yeah, and one of those led to a goal, clearing the ball right into the center of the field. The sports writers were nice and said the pass was intercepted. I would say it was given to her foot. So, but yeah, really fun atmosphere. They have new stands up on the south or north side of the stadium, so you're not sitting out exposed if you're like in the table area.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was actually really, really enjoyed it. And we will be going back in our new, very expensive Royals gear. Up next for them, Washington Spirit on the road is Wednesday, actually, 25th.
Somebody's texting and they agree that they're floppers. San Diego
Especially,
Wave
there's a
are
woman,
floppers.
she's 20 years old, she's from Brazil. One of the women, she goes by like a single name, Diodona or something like that. And I was like, when that woman falls down, and again, 3 people with us who've never seen professional soccer, never seen women's soccer, and the man is a fan of a sports fan. He says to me, "Is this normal?" Because she's not hurt. She keeps getting up. She
Yeah.
acts like she's about to go out on a stretcher, and then she just pops up as soon as the ref comes over. And
She's just got a special power.
That's what I've learned about soccer.
it's not as bad in the men's game anymore. But I just
Really?
felt like they didn't allow them to be as physical. I feel like this was like back in the day when I was watching men officiate women's basketball, and they called everything, and I was like, why can they not use a body? Why can they not block out with their body, right? That's improved greatly because most of the officials who are in high school, college, professional women's sports, they take that track. They officiate only women's games. I was kind of shocked at the lack of allowing them to be physical, and
All right.
then the flopping.
I think-
Anyway, I'm done with my soapbox.
You've made that point.
I know. There you go.
Baseball season open today?
I didn't include him. You'll have to listen to a real sports station. Maybe Gina will have that later.
Yes.
Look it up.
Yeah, it's spring train.
I do know that there's a new 4-pack deal at the Miller Ballpark with Bees that you can go and get like a hot dog with your entrance fee and stuff. So we'll probably try that.
Oh, nice.
Ed's a connoisseur of hot dogs. I just
Of course he
collect.
is.
Well, he's a big fan of the Bahama Mama, I know.
Yeah. We had a great debate about how much mustard was put on his hot dogs yesterday at Real.
Was it too much or not enough?
Too much in it. And he kept saying, how did it get on the outside of the bun? And I said, I don't know, but didn't you see it? Because he was wearing mustard the rest of the game. As we all were, because he touched us all.
All right, Amy Donaldson, AD on Sports. Don't go anywhere. Okay.
Yep. Hey.
AD on Sports is where you'll find her stuff.
All right. Thank you very much. Traffic, Gina, please.
Let's see if anything new has cropped up. Nope, everything's still looking great. UDOT not reporting anything. And let me check our message stream. That's where you folks check in and tell us what you're seeing on the roads. Nope, nothing there, but please let us know via text if you see something, and make sure it's safe for you to text when you do that, 33986. SALT mediation is the modern way to divorce. No court battles, flat-free mediation, uncontested services, attorney-prepared paperwork with no court appearances. Visit saltmediation.com to schedule your free consultation.
You'll save a lot of money, too. Here are the boner candidates you're going to be voting for in just a second. Boner candidate number 1. In this White House, Christopher Columbus is a hero. Boner candidate number 2. So, yeah, I got the spider. And boner candidate number 3, no respect for the past, no respect for anything.
All right, boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after a short break and a song. Stand by.
Did you want to talk about Super Bowl commercials here?
We can.
I mean, I frankly, I think I didn't see a lot of them because I stopped watching the game.
I was watching them, but there just wasn't anything that really jumped out at me.
I didn't see it till the end of the game, so you guys might have missed the Jeep commercial with Harrison
I missed
Ford.
that one. I watched it this morning.
Beautiful. Really well done.
Yeah, let me find it here.
Longest thing we ever do is live our lives. But life doesn't come with an owner's manual. Might have been nice, huh? But that means we get to write our own story.
This is it's 2 minutes long, and it's directed by famous director.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that guy.
Look it up.
No.
Okay.
I will.
Or maybe freedom is for everybody, but it isn't free. It's earned. There are real heroes in the world, but not the ones in the movies. Real heroes are humble. They're not driven by pride. Pride is a terrible driver. Freedom is
I mean, it makes you want to buy a Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Harrison Ford just has James Mangold.
James Mangold.
freedom is the ability.
Harrison Ford just has this very comforting.
It's called gravitas, Gina.
Yeah.
Yes.
The most sacred thing in life isn't the path.
And I couldn't help but sit and watch this and go, do you think that's really his cabin?
You don't have to be
Because
friends.
it looks
Do
like.
you think that's really his
Maybe.
dog? You know,
Yeah,
is that his
probably.
dog?
It might be.
Which way to go.
But the best part is the very last line. You gotta let it go.
But our
Oh, well, let me-
differences can be our strength.
All right.
So choose.
Here we go.
But choose wisely. Choose what makes you happy. My friends, my family, my work make me happy. This Jeep makes me happy, even though my name is
He kind of whispers forward.
And it's an electric Jeep.
Yeah. You see him walk out and unplug it, and
yeah.
it's very, very good.
Somebody said the Willem Dafoe, Catherine O'Hara playing pickleball was a good one.
Oh, I saw that. It was okay.
Katie liked that one.
You know, Willem Dafoe often looks menacing and kind of creepy. He was sort of handsome in that ad, I thought.
Now, there was a Coffee Mate commercial that made me ill.
Now, what is that product?
So it looks like a can of whipped cream.
Yeah, I couldn't.
But it's
figure
cold. It's supposed to be cold foam
it's
for
the
your
cold foam.
coffee or your whatever
Hot
drink.
chocolate.
Okay.
But the ad, he tips back to take a shot of it, and this creepy, weird, fake long tongue comes out. It was one of those ads where I'm like, how did this get past a boardroom full of people saying, yes, it's just this minute-long, weird, fake tongue I hated it.
It didn't. It was too It was so distracting. It made me not want to buy the product, even though it's a product that I would probably buy and use.
And I don't. I really didn't care for the Matthew McConaughey Uber Eats.
Oh, I thought they were fine.
I mean,
I'm a Matthew McConaughey apologist.
From the very beginning, football's been a conspiracy to make us hungry. Now let me tell you where it all started.
And we'll call this a pigskin. Make people crave bacon.
And everybody loves bacon.
I love bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Ever ask yourself how Buffalo got a team?
These wings deserve a team.
Yeah. I figured out a good team name for Buffalo, Bill. Buffalo. Buffalo.
They do
a lot of
anything
this
to
is
sell food.
visual.
Yeah.
Called refrigerator.
Yes. Even Peyton was in on it.
Omaha!
Steak.
Omaha!
And they're still at it.
Yeah.
I wrote. Why did I write after that? I wrote YouTube TV ad. What was that? It was for YouTube TV.
It was to watch sports on TV, which I thought on YouTube, which I thought was odd that it was broadcast on Fox. Don't watch our thing. Watch their thing.
Did you see the Michael Shannon, Aubrey Plaza, Ritz Cracker commercial?
Yeah, and all I could do was focus on his hair. That's all I was looking at in that commercial was the fact that he's losing his hair, and it kind of bothered me.
But they're out because they do have the same kind of countenance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have the same salty.
Oh, and then someone reminds me the Eugene Levy eyebrows.
Oh, I like that.
It was for Pringles.
Yeah.
But it was disturbing.
His eyebrows go flying away at one
No,
point.
Eugene Levy was Little Caesars. You're thinking
Little Caesars.
You're thinking of Pringles was.
I got him mixed up.
Pringles was
mustaches.
Offerman and Andy Reid.
And their mustaches flew
Their
off.
mustaches flew away.
See, that's confusing.
Hair flying, facial hair flying away is.
Y'all should talk when you make these ads so that you're not doing the same.
Oh, and this one too. Fleshy hat guy was horrible. Again, I don't remember what that ad was for, but that was a guy that had a cowboy hat made out of
his head.
It was part of his head.
And I don't. But what was it for?
See, that's where ads are not good if you don't remember what they're.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk about the movie trailers coming up in Geek News.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there were a bunch of them.
Yeah. Now for big boy news and opinioendo, but more importantly, boner of the day. 3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior, and you will decide with your vote of these three candidates which one is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, March 23, 2026. We will give you two candidates now, a third after the news. Once you've heard all three, you will vote. And one of you lucky random Boner voters will receive.
I can't buy it. Gotta win it. Radio from Hell Boner t-shirt.
Boner candidate number one. In this White House, Christopher Columbus is a hero. A statue of Christopher Columbus has been erected outside of an ornate federal office building on the White House grounds, the latest sign of the Trump administration's efforts to reshape cultural and historical representations across the nation's capital. The installation of the statue, which is a replica of one toppled in Baltimore during racial justice protests in 2020, occurred over the weekend outside of the Eisenhower Executive Office building. It comes as the Trump administration pushes toward its efforts to bring back statues that were removed in the wake of protests. Donald Trump, in a letter published by the Conference of Presidents of Major Italian American Organizations, praised the group for its incredible generosity in bringing the statue to Washington after the original was torn down by, quote, anti-American rioters. In this White House, a Trump spokesperson said, Christopher Columbus is a hero. Let me read you as I have in the past. A historical record of Christopher Columbus's time as an explorer and governor, marked by documented reports of extreme violence, enslavement, and systematic cruelty toward both indigenous populations and his own colonists. While long celebrated in traditional Western history as a visionary navigator, Columbus was no peach. Upon his arrival in the Caribbean, Columbus focused on the extraction of wealth, primarily gold, which led to the following practices: forced labor and mutilation. Columbus instituted a tribute system in Hispaniola, requiring every person over 14 years of age to provide a certain amount of gold every 3 months. Those who failed to meet the quota often had their hands cut off and were left to bleed to death. During the second voyage, Columbus rounded up people, at least 1,500 men and women and children, selecting 550 of the best to be shipped to Spain as slaves. Roughly 200 of them died during transit. Should I go on?
No, that's enough.
There's more. Lots more.
Lots more. Systematic torture. Cutting people's noses off. On and on and on. In this White House, Christopher Columbus is a hero. Boner candidate number one. There's boner candidate number two. So, yeah, I got the spider. Minnesota political candidate Marissa Simonetti was convicted this month of assault and harassment after throwing a live tarantula on an Airbnb tenant in her basement. The 32
What?
Well, the 32-year-old woman faces sentencing May 1st for gross misdemeanor harassment, domestic assault, and disorderly conduct. Tenant Jacqueline Vasquez called 911 multiple times on June 21st, 2024, reporting Simonetti banging pots, cutting internet access, dismantling doors to enter her unit. Simonetti admitted to using the tarantula intentionally, citing Home Alone as her inspiration. I didn't know what to do, and so, yeah, I got the spider, she said, referencing the 1990 film's famous tarantula scene with Daniel Stern. Simonetti, who represented herself during the trial, was campaigning for county board at the time and now runs as an independent for U.S. Senate. She reflected on the verdict, saying, I was just outplayed.
Why would I'm confused why she was doing this.
Well, she couldn't get the tenant out. She wanted the tenant to leave. And the Airbnb person apparently was not leaving. She wanted to get her out of there. Boner candidate number two. So, yeah, I got the spider. I didn't know what to do. Coming up in a moment, boner candidate number three. No respect for the past. No respect for anything.
All right, boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big boy news and opinioendo brought to you by.
There's a heat wave coming. Stay cool. Get a new AC unit from Larson HVAC and Plumbing for as low as $68 a month, or save $1,000 on ultra-high efficiency models. Visit larsonhvac.com/X96.
And remember,
the views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Well, we had another meteor. A bright fireball was spotted Saturday afternoon in the skies over southeastern Texas. It was confirmed to be a meteor that likely broke apart over the Houston area. Eyewitness accounts in the greater Houston area, including footage from a doorbell camera, a car's dashboard camera, and a video captured during a Little League baseball game, showed a fiery ball of light streaking across clear blue skies. NASA said that the meteor event occurred at about 4:40 p.m. local time, first visible in Stagecoach, which is just northwest of Houston. It moved southeast at 35,000 miles per hour, breaking apart 29 miles above Bammel, just west of Cypress Station, the agency wrote. Early estimates suggest that the meteor measured around 3 feet across and weighed about a ton. As the space rock plunged through the Earth's atmosphere, the pressure wave caused sonic booms that were heard by a lot of people. One Houston area resident, Sherry James, said a possible piece of the meteor crashed through the roof of her house on Saturday afternoon. James told NBC News that she was in the bathroom combing her hair when she heard a loud boom and then a thud coming from her daughter's room. I just went in and looked. I saw the hole in the ceiling, and I saw a dent in the floor. Next to her daughter's bed, she found a big black rock. And I'm like, what's this? And I called my grandson, and I said, look at this. Is that a meteor? And no, ma'am, it would not. It's not a meteor. It would be a meteorite. You see, once it hits just to be a pedant.
You would correct her in
Yes.
this
Yes.
scary moment.
Yes. But apparently it was a piece of this asteroid, and it went through the roof of her house. Large-scale animal rescue operation for hundreds of dogs and cats took place on Friday in Lake Hughes, just north of, about 60 miles north of Los Angeles. The Los Angeles County Department of Animal Care and Control served a search warrant on a property there following the reports of a violation of animal welfare laws. The operation involved over 70 people, and officials initially estimated that over 700 animals were located on the property in need of rescue, according to an Instagram post. The post said the operation could be the largest of its kind to have taken place in the United States. In an update, they said, no, it wasn't 700 animals. It was 300.
That's a big difference.
It was 250 dogs and 66 cats. We're grateful that the number was not as high as first feared, but the impact on our care centers and staff is still very real, the updated post said. The DACC post said that the animals had been in the care of Christine DeAndra of Rock and Paws Rescue. Things apparently got out of hand with Rock and Paws Rescue.
She probably could. She couldn't say no. Like, oh sure, I'll take him. I'll take him.
In a post Saturday morning, Deonda, the person who ran that rescue, accused the DACC of injuring some of the animals during the rescue operation, and said that the rescue continues. We are fully cooperating with authorities. We ask the public to act responsibly and allow the facts to come forward without harassment or threats, she posted. You got 700 or 300 animals. I don't know. How do you take care of them all?
That's a lot.
The U.S. Senate on Saturday failed to advance two proposals attached to the Save America Act, a measure tied to election reforms backed by Donald Trump. Both amendments needed 60 votes to be adopted into the Save America bill. In a rare weekend session, Senate Republicans fell short of the threshold for language that would block federal funding for programs allowing transgender women, those assigned male at birth, to participate in women's sports.
Because what does this have to do with voting
at the high school or college level? Nothing. The amendment intended to ban such participation received 49 votes, with Democrats opposing. 10 senators did not vote. A second amendment a pub pushed by Senate Democrats, would have provided funding for the Transportation Security Administration, which remains unfunded, and a partial government shutdown. TSA is among the Department of Homeland Security agencies without funding for more than a month, of course. So they tried to get funding that way by putting that amendment on there, but that did not pass either. Volunteers, put out hundreds of pink, white, and blue flags across Utah ahead of Trans Day of Visibility on March 31st.
I got one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I do it. I do it every all the time.
Yeah, we
got
have
one behind you there too.
We have big flags that we put up on our porch. A couple of different ones. I'm excited to see friends, see community, see everyone come together for this cause. It's just so important to me, said Danny Durant, a volunteer with the organization. On Sunday, volunteers gathered to stake about 1,600 flags in front of homes and businesses across Utah. So let's see. This is firefighters, not firefighters. Neighbors were shocked when they heard that a man had been killed in their neighborhood in Sandy. Sandy police said that the shooting happened at a house near Richard Road and Shady Meadow Drive. They said officers responded to a domestic dispute after receiving a call from a family member of the suspect. When they tried to talk to the suspect, a man in his 40s, a fight broke out. The man drew a weapon from the area of his lower leg, police said. 2 officers fired gunshots, and the man was struck multiple times, taken to the hospital in critical condition, and later died. Police would not specify what type of weapon the suspect was wielding, but they said no officers were injured in that altercation. Iran is saying that they will irreversibly destroy essential infrastructure across the entire Middle East, including vital water systems, if the U.S. follows through on Donald Trump's threat to obliterate Iran's power plants unless the Strait of Hormuz is fully opened within 2 days. As Iranian missiles struck 2 southern Israeli cities overnight, injuring dozens of people, and Tehran deployed long-range missiles for the first time. The developments signaled a dangerous potential escalation of the war now in its 4th week, with both sides threatening facilities relied on by millions of people. Former FBI Director and Special Counsel Robert Mueller III has died.
Oh, and what did the president have to say about that?
Nothing good. I didn't read the.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't read it, but I know he said. I know he said nothing good.
No, he said, "I'm glad he's dead."
Yeah,
is what he said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, people got fired for saying that Charlie Kirk didn't was not a good person.
I'm glad. He could have just said nothing.
Yeah, he could.
I'm glad he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody asked Mike Johnson about it, and he said, "Well, I'm sure you're taking that. There's no other way.
There's no other way to
take
say it.
You're taking that wrong.
That's out of context.
It couldn't be more plain than I'm glad he's dead.
I'm glad he's dead. Am I misinterpreting that?
Yeah. Oh, you're just being negative.
You're right, Mike. It's me. That's it.
Mike Johnson is a moron.
He really is.
Donald Gorski has eaten nearly 36,000 Big Macs in his life.
Oh.
His verdict on the new Big Arch. I think the Big Mac's a lot better. The Wisconsin man who holds a seemingly unassailable world record after eating nearly 36,000 Big Macs over his lifetime has found McDonald's widely publicized new offering, the Big Arch Burger, underwhelming. During a brief interview on Sunday, whenever you need to find a quote about Big Macs, this is the guy you turn to.
He's the expert.
Yeah, Donald Groschke said he found that the white cheddar cheese and the tangy sauce that comes on the Big Arch his son bought for him to try on 8th of March less preferable to him than the fixings on the Big Mac. He has eaten Big Macs twice a day, every day, since 1972.
Really?
Yes.
Twice a day?
Yes, and he has. I've heard about this guy before, and he has the receipts to prove it. I wasn't really crazy about that Big Arch.
Receipts? They're not just giving them to him at this point?
I'm sure it's great for people. No, because he'll pay for them. I'm sure it's great for people that are younger, but for me, it's like eating a steak or something. I mean, I think the Big Mac's better. I don't like the Big Arch as much as the Big Mac. No, he didn't say he hated it.
I imagine it tastes like a McDonald's burger.
Asked how he famously doesn't use a cell phone, alluding to how he doesn't doesn't have a cell phone or use the internet, Mr. Gorski politely asked why his opinion on something such as the Big Arch was newsworthy. Well, it was explained to him that at least some people on the internet were curious about whether he had tried the Big Arch because people do know that he has eaten over 36,000 Big Macs.
How did they get a hold of him?
Yeah. Well,
he doesn't have a phone.
I think they had his address.
They knocked on this door.
Well, he doesn't have a cell phone. I have a landline. You can call me on that. Yeah, he says. He said it's too big too. I don't know how to attack it. There was too much. There was so much to it.
The CEO didn't know how to attack.
That's right.
Well, he's a weirdo.
All right. There's a whole bunch of stuff about Mr. Gorski here.
Really?
He has a Guinness World Record for the most Big Macs eaten over a lifetime. And he's healthy. He's in his 70s.
It's that twice a day thing that's getting me.
That is amazing, isn't it?
So lunch and dinner? It must be lunch and dinner.
I would think, yeah.
So he's eaten 35,746 Big Macs, and he has the cartons that they came in stored in his basement.
Oh, my hell. This is hoarding now.
How's his cholesterol?
It's fine. It's just fine.
I have a Big Mac, and I regret it for days afterward. I can't imagine having 2 a day.
It's just, he's a retired corrections officer, and he prefers to eat the Big Macs he occasionally chooses to consume at the restaurant, but most of the time he brings them home. He refrigerates them.
Cold.
He refrigerates them or freezes them and then puts them in the microwave.
Oh,
so he buys a bunch of them.
Whoa.
And puts them in the freezer. He does that to save money on gasoline. So he just doesn't have to drive to the restaurant every day.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
And he says you freeze them and then you put them in the microwave and they taste just fine.
No, they don't.
Gina, I bet they don't taste any different. They're just Big Macs, you know. His cholesterol, his body glucose, and body weight are at normal levels.
They actually reported on that.
Yeah.
It's the 2 a day that's getting me.
Oh,
Anyway.
he recalled straying from his Big Mac devotion once to sample a Whopper from Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I wasn't compelled to
go back.
Go back. I know.
Oh, okay. There's something wrong with this guy.
I tried one. That was it, and that's the way it'll stay.
I don't know how you can have a Big Mac and then a Whopper and say that the Big Mac was better.
Yeah.
He knows what he likes.
I guess so. Weather, traffic.
52 right now. Going to have a high of 72 today. That will be pleasant. Overnight low 52 tomorrow. Mostly sunny, 79. We could break another record on Wednesday, though. 84 is predicted on Wednesday.
No.
Carrie felt that just now. Traffic, though, there's some good news. I have had 0 accidents to tell you about. I'm looking at UDOT right now. Everything is green. And it's, let's see, nobody sent anything in via text at 33986. Festus is fine. He's just fine. People are worried about the missiles that were fired at the island he's on. He's fine. Everybody there's fine. They didn't make it to the island. So if you want to text about that or traffic or anything else, 33986. SALT mediation is the modern way to divorce. No court battles. Flat fee mediation, uncontested services, and attorney-prepared paperwork with no court appearances. Visit saltmediation.com to schedule your free consultation.
All right, here's boner candidate number 3. No respect for the past, no respect for anything. Sheriff's Office seeks public help in identifying suspect who defaced rock wall art with race team contact info. The Grand County Sheriff's Office in Utah investigating the vandalism of the ancient petroglyph site near Moab. The rock wall containing the historic drawings was defaced with etchings of 646, Baja Toys, and ATV. That's what they scratched into it.
Ugh.
With authorities believe may have been done by a Baja race team. The Sheriff's Office is asking for the public help to come forward with any information about the suspects. Petroglyphs, of course, an important part of the cultural and historical heritage of the region, and their destruction is taken very seriously by authorities. This type of vandalism can cause irreparable damage to these fragile archaeological sites, which provide valuable insights into the lives and practices of indigenous people. According to the Grand County Sheriff's Office, the vandalism occurred at the Tusher Tunnel area just northwest of Moab. The rock wall containing the ancient petroglyphs defaced with etchings, 646, Baja Toys, and ATV. Boner candidate number 3, no respect for the past, no respect for anything.
All right, let's review the first 2 and vote.
In Boner candidate number 1 is, in this White House, Christopher Columbus is a hero. Yeah, he was a real hero, wasn't he? Here's a 48-page report discovered in 2000 by Spanish historians revealing that Columbus punished Spaniards for minor offenses like stealing corn or criticizing his lineage by cutting off ears or noses, public floggings, or parading them naked through the street. This is another thing. The Columbus. He's a real hero. That's Boner candidate number 1. Boner candidate number 2. So yeah, I got the spider. That's a woman in Minnesota who was trying to get an Airbnb tenant out of her basement, and she finally resorted to throwing a tarantula in the room at the woman. And Boner candidate number 3, no respect for the past, no respect for anything.
All right. Time to vote for Boner of the Day. You have to decide which one of these 3 candidates is the worst. Which one deserves to be Boner of the Day? 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, the one that you think should win. 1, 2, or 3. Put that single digit in the message of a text. And you text that to 33986. Here they come. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth. She'll take your live voice vote at 877-602-9696. I say live voice vote because people ask me, is that just an answering machine? No, it's Katie. She's answering the phone. Or you can go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners March 23, 2026. Click on there and vote. And if you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right, you've only got a couple of minutes to get your vote in, so let's go. Bill Frost will be here at 8 o'clock telling us what's on TV this week, so stay tuned for that. It's Boner of the Day. Let's go.
Apparently, we have many garbage collector people that listen to the show, and they say that you can call and have them come special pick up your trash.
Yeah. Just look.
I'm
up,
going to do that.
Just look up Salt Lake City waste.
Yeah, I'm on the page right now. I was hoping I could just do it online, but I think I have to call.
I think you do too.
But
it seems to me I did it once for some. I missed the trash day or something.
Because like we wanted to eat outside last night because the weather's nice, but the full garbage can is in the backyard and it's stinky. I can't wait a week to have it gone.
My garbage never smells. No, that's not true. My garbage doesn't stink.
My garbage never smells.
Have we got a second here?
Yeah.
I
was going to give you a gift, but
a gift.
Yeah.
Well, my story can wait.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say I got locked in my own house last night. In a room of my house, and I couldn't get out.
You got locked in.
Right. So the house I live in it's pretty big, and it has some rooms that are not used much, and particularly the room where the exercise bike is. But I decided I was going to use the exercise bike, and I went in. So I went into that part of the house, and there was there's a door. I opened the door, and there was a piece of thick paper stuck in the door. Like for some reason, my wife had stuck this paper in there, and I didn't think too much about it. So I opened the door, and I just put the paper down on the counter, and then closed the door and went over and used the exercise bike, and then went over and tried to open the door, and I couldn't. It was
because the paper was the thing.
Yeah, the thing was keeping it open.
Yeah.
And so there was one other person in the house upstairs. I didn't have my phone, so I'm pounding on the door and yelling and pounding and yelling and pounding. I was finally my child heard it and came down and couldn't open the door from the outside. Had to get a bunch of tools. I was
Were you
in
going
there.
to call the fire department? You almost called the fire department.
I was in there for 45 minutes. Couldn't get out. Finally, Flora got the door handle off and opened up, and I got out. But it's just stuck in there. Stuck. Stuck in my own house.
Well, that'll teach you to mess with the door thing.
No kidding. And
it was there for a reason.
I know that was a very stupid move on my part.
You thought you knew better.
I just didn't think one way or the other, and that was my problem.
Okay. All right, 7:48. Let's award boner of the day.
And the boner of the day is brought to you in part by Thanksgiving dinner.
How'd that go?
Good. Although the turkey never gets done when you think it's going to get done.
Mm.
You know,
The timing?
Yeah. It's like 2 hours longer than I thought it would be. But it was very nice. Jimmy Santangelo came by my house on Saturday and said, "Here, this is for your Thanksgiving dinner." And it's a big bottle of Beaujolais.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
And craving movies and craft beers, Brewby's Cinema Pub, 677 South 2nd West, serves great food, drinks, first-run movies, all from your seat. Must be 21 or above with ID. Mention X96 for 2-for-1 admission. Visit brewbies.com for more.
Well, normally the vandalism of ancient petroglyphs would win boner of the day.
Yeah.
Normally it would be a winner. It had 112 votes, but it was not enough. And maybe it's because of my hard sell, I don't know, of boner candidate number one. In this White House, Christopher Columbus is a hero. 168 votes and wins boner of the day.
There you go. I wouldn't say hard sell. I'd say impassioned. You were an impassioned.
You felt
sell.
strongly about it.
I just can't figure it out. I can't. Yeah. I don't. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah. That's boner of the day for today, March 23, 2026. Now qualified to be boner of the week.
I have a dilemma.
Are you caught on the horns of a dilemma?
Sure. So I've been very excited about the movie Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
Which debuted this weekend
Yes.
to massive success.
Oh, yeah. And great reviews.
Yeah. Great reviews. They $80 million
Lots
it
of
made.
money, yeah.
Highest debut this year and the most impressive opening weekend for a not sequel, not franchise, not anything since Oppenheimer, they say.
I saw one bad review, and I can't
Leave
remember
it to you to
where.
bring up the one bad review.
I can't remember where I saw it, but it's only one.
But so excited about it because I read the book and I loved the book and I've been anxious to see it. And my husband is currently reading the book.
Yes.
But he is not finished with the book.
Yeah.
Because he has like 3 other books that he's reading at the
he's a
same
slow
time.
reader.
Well, no, he
uses his finger to follow.
He's got all of these, like, he's reading The Intelligent Investor, which is a book about investing. He's reading...
Wait a minute. The Intelligent Investor is a book about investing? What? Why didn't you say so?
He's reading a book about the Stoics.
Yeah.
He's got these other books going. So he hasn't... And I'm debating if I just go see it and not wait for him to finish the book.
You should do.
I just go by myself.
And you should go and see it in IMAX.
That's so this was my dilemma because it won't be in IMAX forever.
No.
They only keep those in for a few
Couple of weeks, yeah.
And I don't want to wait until he's done.
No, so go see it. You'll go see it again.
I mean, I totally would. I'm assuming I'm going to love it. I'm anticipating loving it.
You'll see it again.
Although I don't know, Gina, you may go and agree with that one bad review I read. You never know.
Okay, so I have your permission.
Yes.
Now,
no. I'm sorry, you don't have my permission.
and do I sneak and do it, or do I tell him I'm doing it?
Tell him.
Okay.
What do you?
Okay.
Why would you sneak?
Yeah, why would you? That's
because he would because he will feel bad.
No, that's strictly for French fries and ding dongs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, here's Gina. No, here's what you do.
Those are the secret.
You don't tell him. Don't tell him. And then you'll have a wonderful time trying to pretend you've never seen it when you go.
I wouldn't expect that to happen.
Yeah, that'll be really fun. For you pretending you haven't seen it. That's what I want to have happen.
Isn't it fun though to be excited about something that's coming? Like it's been a while.
I wouldn't know.
Since I've been excited about seeing it.
Or I've got an opposite dilemma. Is that there are all these shows that Sue and I watch together, and they're starting to stack up because we've both been too busy to watch them.
Yeah.
And then there are shows that she said she wants nothing to do with.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what those shows are. So I could watch
can't-
those, but I forgot what they are.
Yeah. It's like I can watch the Dunk and Egg, that Seven Kingdoms.
Night of the Seven
Night
Kingdoms.
of the Seven. I can watch that. My wife has no desire.
Yeah.
to.
Oh,
See-
I thought she liked that. No.
No.
See, I'm not sure where Sue lands on Monarch season 2. I'm not sure where she lands on that. She hasn't really said. So should I watch that, or should I?
Is she still out of town?
No, she just got back last
Oh,
night.
because that's when you do it. Is when she's gone. You catch up on all the stuff she's.
I am.
Yeah.
I started watching DTF St. Louis.
I watched the first episode, and I'm not sure.
Jason Bateman?
It's really good. It's very good. And what's his name from Stranger Things is excellent in it.
Hellboy?
What's his name? Oh, did he play Hellboy?
He was in the last Hellboy movie.
Oh, yeah, he's really good.
What's his name? David
Harbour.
Harbour.
Yeah, he's very good. And it's quite good. It's done by this guy. And what made me finally watch it was I realized the guy who created the show did a show a couple of years ago called Patriot. There were 2 seasons of it, which was, if you've never seen it, go back and find it. It's so good.
Yeah, see, we watched the first episode of that together, and then we never brought it up again. It was like
So can you
it was
keep
like the
going
show
with
just
it?
disappeared.
Oh.
So should I continue?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to. I don't know.
I think there are rules to these things.
You know.
What kind of rules?
Just that if it's a show you're watching together, you watch it together. You have to wait.
Well, sometimes here's what happens. My wife goes out and does roller derby a couple of nights a week, and I.
That's when you watch those shows?
Yes, or sometimes I will watch an episode of the show that we are watching together. She says, "Go ahead, watch it, and then I'll watch it when I come home."
Okay. That's fair.
I feel like usually we watch Saturday Night Live on Sunday. Self-care Sunday.
Yeah.
But she was out of town, so I didn't watch it.
Oh.
And I probably should have.
Yeah. Because that's for work. You kind of should do that
That was for work, yeah.
Don't you ever use that? Because sometimes I use that. It's for work. I got to watch this for work.
Yeah, Corey in the chat room says DTF gets better and better and better, and it really does. It's I've only watched three episodes, and I think they're like 10 or less.
Well, Bill Frost, we're
fewer.
talking TV before you get here. That's.
Is that okay? We're sorry. I mean, if you feel offended, I'm sorry.
No, go right ahead.
Bill was saying he likes DTF St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
It gets better and better and better as I watch it. I think I've watched 3 episodes.
Well, since Bill Frost is here, we'll take a break. And then we'll talk to him about what's happening on TV this week. Traffic, Gina, please.
Let's see. We've had a pretty good commute so far this morning. UDOT not reporting anything right now. Let me see if anybody has sent anything in via text. Somebody says, please let Gina know I'm a divorce attorney and her cinematic infidelity is something I've dealt with in the past, so I've got her back.
Salt mediation.
Yes, that's. You may need salt mediation if you keep this up. Gina.
Yeah, so you can send in stuff like that, 33986.
All right, we will take a break. Bill Frost here to tell us what's on TV after these. Stand by. Salt mediation.
Now, look, if you've been through a divorce and you've gone the traditional route with lawyers and courtrooms and all of that, it can get pretty ugly and it can get awfully damned expensive. Don't put yourself through that.
Yeah.
Go to Salt Mediation. Just go to saltmediation.com.
Saltmediationgroup.com.
Either one.
They're both of them.
Either
on
one
here.
is fine. Yeah, and it's you sit down with a mediator, you and the person you're going to split with, and you sit down with a mediator. You discuss things in a rational way. You come to agreements. The mediator draws up all of the papers. You don't ever have to go to court.
Yeah.
They just take it to court for you. It's cheaper by incredible amounts.
You're not paying a lawyer fees. These are mediators.
And there's a free consultation. Maybe you're hearing this and going, I'm not sure if this is for me. Just give them a call or go to saltmediation.com and just talk to. It's our friend Wade Taylor.
Yeah.
And some other people are there too that can help you out. And just ask them.
Saltmediation.com. Gina's back. So anyway, so anyway,
Carrie walked in and he said, "You're walking like some of your."
You're walking like somebody who had their guts ripped out.
You're walking like your insides are all wrong.
You know, because she was doing this.
Yeah.
And I started to tell Carrie, and then I said, "Wait, I'll tell you on the radio." What you should never do is go on message boards about surgery.
You should never go on message boards about anything. I don't care if it's the Incredible Hulk or surgery.
Well,
you just don't.
You know what you should do?
Yeah.
But you're curious, you want to hear what other people's experiences are and what their recovery is, and
what happened?
And well, before the surgery, I went on a message board and somebody was asking the question, well, what fills in the hole where they take out what they take out? And
there's a hole there.
Well, the response was.
Well, now
the response was
the uterus is what we're talking about.
Yes.
And Gina's uterus weighed 43 pounds, which is
amazing.
It was the size of a medicine ball.
It was prize winning.
I'm a size 2 now because but they remove it, and the way the person in the message board explained it is, well, it's picture just having a big bowl of spaghetti and just taking a big scoop out of the bowl of spaghetti. It just kind of fills in where the hole is.
But that just takes a second.
Like spaghetti.
Kind of goopy.
You just watch the spaghetti fill in. It just takes a second.
Like biscotti.
So this is what I'm picturing my insides are like, a big bowl
Is
of
biscotti. Well, they're very much like that. Yeah. Surgeons train on spaghetti. Yeah, you didn't know that?
They do meatball.
They do.
Delicious marinara sauce.
They do. That's why there's so many fat doctors.
And then they all have lunch. Well, we've trained on the spaghetti. Let's eat it.
Yeah.
This is what I'm picturing when they're wheeling me into surgery.
And you know what they did with your uterus?
Lunch.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
There's lunch. Who brought the marinara?
And so also on the message board you look at what's recovery like for this.
Well, I'm sure it's different for everyone.
Exactly.
And
I'm sure it's speedy and efficient.
It's different for everyone, but the worst one will be
on the message
what
board.
Gina has.
Well, I mean, it can't be the worst because I'm back to work now.
There will be people. There have to be people on the message boards who say, "Oh, I was cleaning my house 3 days later."
Yeah, there's that.
Why I ran a marathon.
Right. and then there's it's been 3 months and I still feel like crap, and usually the truth is somewhere in between.
Can we use the term vaginal prolapse in any?
I don't know.
Is that do we need to use that term?
We shouldn't.
Somebody's posted it. I don't think we
That's
should.
the thing that happens to the women that have 15 babies.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
the uterus climbs out on its own.
That ain't no damn good.
That's what that is.
That's where that needs to be fixed.
But it's nice to be back. I missed you guys. like Cyril did in Alpine. Said, "What's on TV? Bill Frost, are you there in Alpine?"
In Alpine.
Who said that?
Cyril.
All right.
All right.
Is this sponsored?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Al.
You're cute.
Pshaw.
Why would anybody do that?
Bill Frost is here. He is a writer. You can read his writing at cityweekly.net. What's your latest column about, Bill?
The most recent one that's out for March was all about the Yellowstone universe and how you can follow all things Yellowstone.
The Madison.
And the Marshalls and all those shows, yeah.
I just love television so much.
Oh, yeah.
Bill is also a podcaster with the TV 10 podcast, and he's in a band called Magda Vega, and you can find all things Frosty where?
At billfrost.tv.
Okay.
You can just sign up and subscribe. I will email you stuff.
what you got?
The movie that won this year's Oscar for Best International Feature Film, Sentimental Value, is now on Hulu.
Oh, good.
Stellan Skarsgård
Okay.
as a director who's trying to make his comeback film, and he wants his daughter to star in it, but she says no.
You're horrible. Why would I do that?
Yeah, so he gets an American. This is a Norwegian film, by the way. He gets Elle Fanning to star, and that just makes things worse. And also tomorrow, Daredevil, Born Again. Yes. We just mentioned it last week. It's coming up quicker than I thought.
Yes, getting a team together to take down the Kingpin.
Yeah, so Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio and Christian Ritter is back as Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones.
John Bernthal's back as the Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
And also we have Matthew Lillard as a new villain.
Yeah.
But he's an opponent of Vincent D'Onofrio.
Mm-hmm.
So is he a villain? It seems like they're both kind of villains.
Well,
yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
You have to read Daredevil comics.
Yeah. And third season has already been greenlit, but if we trust Disney, that'll happen.
Well,
I don't know if I do.
I think it will.
And also on Disney Plus on Tuesday, the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special.
There are people excited about
There's somebody
this.
needs to know this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think Billy Ray was invited.
Good.
Yeah, they're on the outs.
Oh, yeah. On Wednesday, a new movie on Prime Video called Pretty Lethal. It's about a troupe of ballerinas who get stranded in the Hungarian wilderness. Their bus breaks down. They run across an inn that just happens to be run by a sadistic ex-ballet dancer played by Uma Thurman.
What are the odds of that?
Purely coincidental.
Uma Thurman?
Yeah, Uma Thurman.
Okay.
Yeah. And these ballerinas, led by Maddie Ziegler, are in for the fight of their lives. It's basically if John Wick were a bunch of ballerinas.
Okay.
But not that movie ballerina.
Not that movie. Okay.
Not that movie ballerina,
That was different.
This movie was originally titled Ballerina Overdrive, which I think is better.
Better
Tells you
title.
what it is. Yeah.
But it might have been confused with that Ana de Armas movie.
What's it called now?
It is called Pretty Lethal.
And
you know a man titled it.
That's not a good title.
No. Also on Wednesday, a new series from Riz Ahmed called Bait. He wrote and produced this. It's a British comedy on Prime Video, and he's the chance of. He's an actor, struggling actor who gets a chance of a lifetime to audition to become the next James Bond.
Okay.
But the internet has thoughts.
I'm sure they do.
As do his own family and friends.
Nobody thinks he'd be a good
Nobody
James
thinks he can
Bond?
do it. But if you see him in the trailer wearing the tux,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he can do it.
He'd be fine.
Yeah. And I don't know if you remember this movie from last year, Anaconda. It was Paul Rudd and Jack Black out to remake it.
Kind of a spoof.
Yeah,
Sort of.
and you probably thought, well, no one went to see that. Right. Well, it made like $135 million.
Yeah.
And
it was cheap to make.
Yeah, that's like 3 times the budget.
They're laughing all the way to the bank. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. And Ice Cube and Jennifer Lopez made cameos. So now it's on streaming on Paramount Plus starting tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and so I think we should keep this ball rolling and now do one about Con Air.
Okay.
I think Jack Black and Paul Rudd should just keep doing these.
Sure.
I see.
Yeah. And on Thursday on Netflix, a new series from the Duffer Brothers that are first production after the end of Stranger Things. And I love it when a title just tells you what's going to happen. It's called Something is Very Bad. Something Very Bad is Going to Happen.
That's the name of the show.
That's the name of the show on Netflix, and it's about an engaged couple who, leading up to their wedding, very bad things start happening. You don't get a lot from the trailer or much of the advanced press. It kind of keeps it a secret, but things go bad.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from it was created and written by the writer of Brand New Cherry Flavor, a really good horror series from several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And directed by the person who did Baby Reindeer.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. And also on Netflix on Thursday, you have to be careful to pronounce it. Joe Nesbo, he's a Norwegian crime novelist, and he's got a character named, well, it reads as Harry Hole.
Yeah, okay.
But it's actually pronounced Hola. But not
Harry
Hola.
Harry Hola.
Hola. Yeah.
Hola.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a hard-bitten detective, and it looks pretty good. Joel Kinnaman is a corrupt police colleague he's out to take down, and you don't confuse it with Adult Swim's Frankenhole.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember that.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. And also we have yet another new dating show on Hulu premiering on Thursday, Love Overboard, produced by Alex Cooper, not Alex Cooper of Welcome to My Nightmare, but the
daddy.
podcaster. And basically it's a dating show on a yacht, and people who get kicked off the show literally walk the plank.
I would insist on that if
Yeah.
this were
Okay.
if this were a show I was in charge
That's
of.
on Hulu if you absolutely need to see that. Also on Hulu on Friday, a new movie that I believe it premiered at South by Southwest earlier this year. It's called Mike and Nick and Alice.
Okay.
It's Vince Vaughn and James Marsden. Basically, it's an action comedy. Mike is James Marsden, and he's partnered up with future Nick, who's they're out to stop past Nick, also both played by Vince Vaughn, who's about to make a deadly mistake. There's a time machine involved here.
There would have to be.
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, also Aiza Gonzalez is in here, and Stephen Root as quote, a cannibal assassin.
All right.
Okay.
What's this called?
It is called Mike and Nick and Alice.
And where is
That's on Hulu starting on Friday. Apparently they loved it at South by Southwest,
Oh,
but
okay.
having been to South by Southwest, your judgment can be clouded by large
Alcohol?
amounts of beer and barbecue. And also Julio Torres has a new special on HBO. Julio, he did Los Spookies and Phantasmos. He's an insanely creative, talented guy. He does productions that are beyond Pee-wee's Playhouse levels of weird. And it's called Color Theories by Julio Torres. He explains how feelings are colors.
Okay.
Like, lilac.
Like when you're blue?
Yeah, like lilac is a mom, but deep.
I'm in the pink.
But deep purple, that's a stepmom.
Oh, okay, that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
that makes sense to me.
It says it comes from directors telling an actor, like, be more purple or be more orange.
I get it.
Okay, you and Julio both get this.
Okay.
And that's on HBO and HBO Max on Friday. Also, the 5th season of For All Mankind.
Oh, yeah.
On Apple TV.
I've watched that whole thing.
Yeah. Now they've set up a colony on Mars. And meanwhile, the people back on Earth are like, we're spending too much money on this Mars thing. Meanwhile, the colony on Mars are like, Earth sucks. We're seceding from Earth.
Yeah.
So that's the storyline of this season.
I think it's the last season. It's been a really pretty entertaining show.
It is.
All in all.
It's right up there with the longest running Apple TV series. Now at 5 seasons. I think only one is surpassed that. Slow Horses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. On Saturday, we have a new horror movie called Dangerous Animals on Hulu.
I bet they're people, right? People are the dangerous animals?
No. They're sharks.
Oh.
But thanks to Sharknado and all those movies from the Sci-Fi Channel, you can't put shark in a movie title anymore and expect to be taken seriously.
Exactly.
Is a guy who's a serial killer who kidnaps women and feeds them to sharks in a ritual sacrifice.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a combination serial killer show and shark show.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from the guy who did Long Legs.
Oh, that movie was
Yeah.
really creepy.
Yeah. So, and wrapping up the week with we have a replacement for The Bachelorette. It's a true crime series based on a podcast, of course, which is much better.
Okay.
It's called Betrayal, Secrets and Lies, and it's based on the podcast of the same name about people who have been betrayed by secrets and lies.
So a bunch of different stories. It's not just one story.
Yeah, it's a different story per episode. And since I was here last week, the whole Bachelor thing,
Yeah.
Bachelor's new season is not happening. Which Bachelorette.
Now, Carrie's
That's just wishful thinking on my part that they canceled the whole franchise. But
Carrie's guessing it'll show up somewhere.
It probably
it'll
will.
show up somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's, there's too much money on the line, you know? And too much curiosity.
Yeah. And you still have your... You have a person for that. They'll follow this.
Yeah, Victoria's all over it.
Yeah. They'll keep you apprised of this situation.
Exactly.
You're the TV guy, but we absolve you from any
Thank
responsibility.
you. Exactly. I really appreciate that.
We have a story about the Bachelorette coming up in the news.
Oh, okay. And that's it for the news stuff this week. And I did watch the new Saturday Night Live UK. It was supposed to drop Sunday morning, but it was Sunday evening, Mountain Time. It's about 50% makes sense to an American. There's a lot of very British stuff in there. And as Rebecca Frost told me, it's like, well, I guess I'm going to have to brush up on British politics if I'm going to watch this show.
Exactly.
But Tina Fey hosted the first episode.
I watched her monologue, which I liked.
Yeah. She proudly announces she's the youngest person ever to host Saturday Night Live UK.
That was funny.
And you might know her from several roles, but I'm not the lady from Veep. Just so you know.
That's good.
And it's a pretty solid show.
So could you gauge from the crowd response if the jokes you didn't get?
Oh yeah,
they were into it.
They were into
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Good.
So it made sense to the British people.
Okay, good. That's theirs. It's
But
not
there's
ours.
there were also sketches that are pretty universal.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Thank you, Bill Frost.
BillFrost.tv is where you want to go for all things Bill Frost. Thank you.
Thank you. Traffic cheating.
I don't know why y'all can't do this every day, not have an accident, because I don't have any to tell you about. Everything looks great. If that's changing where you are, or you just want to report things on the side of the road, you can do that via text at 33986. SALT mediation is the modern way to divorce. No court battles, flat fee mediation, uncontested services, attorney-prepared paperwork with no court appearances. Visit saltmediation.com to schedule your free consultation.
All right. Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. It's multiple choice pop culture trivia. All you got to do is play Beat Gina to win the prize. What is the prize?
The prize is, and we're just announcing this show. You knew it was coming, though, because they're a local band now.
Essentially.
Dirty Heads and 311. August 8th.
Two local bands.
Two local bands. Dirty Heads and 311 coming together August 8th to Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
All right. You get those Dirty Heads and 311 tickets at 877-602-9696. And all you got to do is sit through a game of Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. Stand by for that. ranlife.com/x96.
If you are 62 years of age or older and have built up some equity in your home, it might be time to start getting your home start working for you with a reverse mortgage. I don't know why there's an age limit on this. It says 62, but you know who can explain that? Ran Life. You just go to ranlife.com/x96, and they're terrific about explaining everything that has to do with mortgages. Reverse mortgage from Ran Life home loans can eliminate your monthly mortgage payment, free up cash, and give you more control over your finances. And something most people don't know, you can actually use a reverse mortgage to buy a home. So if you're thinking about downsizing, you could move without taking out a new monthly mortgage. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but Ran Life, they will explain it to you. So just go to ranlife.com/X96 to learn more. That's ranlife.com/X96.
Vaxildan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
I think it was Hello, Yeah, What? This week, a woman called in and said, I'm having trouble at my job and I don't know what to do.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
I just need you guys to give me, if not even some advice, just bolster me up.
Yeah.
And she's sent an email.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Lords.
Hi.
I called the other morning to ask for help to decide what my next step should be at work. The office manager is toxic. Well, I did take action, and I sent a letter to her manager. I refuse to stay stuck or remain afraid. Work should be enjoyable. Thanks for drilling into me that I could do nothing, or I could look for another job, or I could speak up. I love your show and feedback. You cheer me up every morning. Let the chips fall where they may.
Good for you. You know what? You did the hard thing.
We'd like to know.
The easier thing would be to have just,
Yeah.
done nothing. You did the hard thing.
Or quit.
Oh, quitting's a hard thing too. I
hope we hear from you. I want to know where those chips fell.
Yeah.
So if you're listening this morning, or I'll send you an email, let us know. And we're always happy to offer advice, although it's not. I mean,
we're not professional.
It's not necessarily good advice.
We've actually been through a lot and seen a lot, though.
That's true.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, yesterday I went to the pharmacy because that's where I like to go. I go to the pharmacy a lot. And it's the university.
I got a spare half hour.
I'm going up to the pharmacy. Yeah. See if they got anything for me. Yeah, sometimes doctors just call in prescriptions and don't even tell me that they're going to do it. So I go up to the university pharmacy, and you'll remember that I met one of the pharmacists who was several months ago, who came up to me and said, I'd never listened to your show before, and then somebody here said, well, that guy's on the radio. And
don't you know who that is?
And I started listening to your show, and I really like it. And I said, well, thanks. Are you going to keep it? Said, yeah. His name is Phil, and he's a pharmacist.
Phil the pharmacist?
Phil the pharmacist. And he's just, I don't have much interaction with him when I go up there because he's busy pharmacying.
Mm-hmm. He's counting pills in the back.
Yeah, he's doing stuff. He's filling prescriptions. I mostly have interactions with the techs, the people who run look up things and go get the medicine and all that. And but occasionally, Phil, I say something to him, and we'll have a brief conversation. Well, I was at the pharmacy yesterday, and I had to wait a few minutes for my prescription, and he came up to me and he said, I heard you guys talking on the radio the other day about Zots, the candy. Mm-hmm. And Carrie said he hadn't seen Zots for a long time. Yeah. And
I used to eat them all the time.
Yeah. Well, here, he said, we have Zots here.
Oh, really?
And he said, so here's
they
some
have
Zots.
Zots at the
they do.
farm? Oh,
he said we started selling them a few months ago, and I'd never really heard of them. He said, and by the way, Phil is the pharmacist that when I told my wife the story about Phil, she said, "Yeah, right, great. You're building your show one pharmacist at a time."
That's right.
That's right. That's how we do things. But so he gave me the blue Zots, the orange Zots, and you want to try a Zot? Gene, have you ever had a Zot?
I believe I have.
The candy Zots, named after the way the fizzy center reacts when it hits your saliva. Mm-hmm. There's a little fizzy sour sensation, and it's really kind of cool. And here, try them.
Just toss me one. Oh, okay.
Here, hand me one.
Oh, but you know what? We got to have another drink with Jimmy coming up.
Is that going to ruin our palate?
Nah.
It will.
No,
yeah,
I don't think so. Nah. My palate's ruined anyway.
Great.
Do you have any taste buds?
No. I'm having a Zot.
I'm going to have one after Jimmy.
The name of the candy is connected to Frank Landry, the person who brought Zots to America, who used to say, "Don't give me the Zots," when he thought somebody was joking. Mm-hmm. While the name might also be associated, there's a 1962 film that I remember starring Tom Poston called Zots. I don't remember what the movie's about, but it's a movie called Zots.
How do you feel about Pop Rocks? They're kind of the same
Pop
thing.
I didn't care for Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
I didn't care for those. But Zots is nice because I'm having a blue one.
Oh, apparently Holiday gas stations still carry Zots.
Yeah, you see them around.
You get them at Smith & Edwards, it says
Mhm.
here. But then I'd have to go to Smith & Edwards. So.
Now, see, that's a good hard candy taste.
And then when you get to the middle, it'll fizz up on you.
It's a nice surprise.
Yeah.
Is this one that if you like put it in a Coke, it'll explode?
No, that's
is that a
Mentos.
bad thing to
That's-
do?
That's Mentos.
I mean, I know Mentos will do it, but I'm wondering if there's just some kind of reaction if you do
I don't
that.
know.
I don't know.
I'm not.
I don't try things, so I'm not going to experiment with it.
You know, and I don't care enough to try it. Are good.
Well, like I said, I'll have one.
Okay.
I'll have one after Jimmy presents us with a beverage.
Well, I'll have the Zot, and then I'm going to have a coffee chaser, so I'll be fine.
What flavors did you get? You got grape and what?
Let's see, the orange, and what's the purple?
Purple's
That's
grape.
great.
Grape.
So you got grape and orange.
Grape and orange, and what? Oh, and blue.
What's
Blue is not a flavor.
It says it's blue raspberry.
Yeah, okay. I have a question about blue raspberry.
What?
Because raspberries aren't blue. Where did blue become the color for raspberry? Because raspberries are not blue.
I
They're
don't-
raspberry colored.
Mhm.
There's a whole color named after the raspberry.
I hate to break this to you, Gina, but blueberries are not blue either.
What are they? Purple?
They're purple.
Well, they're purple, I guess.
They're purple.
It depends. Sometimes they look pretty blue.
Sometimes. On the plate, they're purple.
But raspberry itself is
This
a
is
color.
true. This is true. It's not a real flavor or color.
I know.
It's artificial.
Who decided that?
Well, let's see.
I don't know. The snozberries taste like snozberries. So.
Blue raspberry is a manufactured flavoring and food coloring for candy, snack foods, syrups, and soft drinks. The flavor does not derive from any species of raspberry itself.
Why doesn't RFK Jr. get on the origins of blue
I'm
raspberry?
working on getting rid of the slush puppy right away.
Well, because it's National Tamale Day, we're going to talk tamales. I'm your announcer, Johnny O, and before we get to Beat Gina, let's talk about Derby brand tamales with the promise of tradition in every can.
Yum.
Since the first whistle blew, Derby brand has been the gold standard for authentic, handcrafted tamales. We use premium masa, slow-simmered meats, and a proprietary spice blend that's been winning over taste buds for generations. No shortcuts, no photo finishes, just the best tamale you've ever had.
Wow.
Why gamble on dinner? Bet on the brand that never loses. Savory, steaming, and ready to go. Whether it's a tailgate or a Tuesday night, make it a Derby night. Derby brand, real food, real fast. And speaking of savory, steaming, and ready to go, here's your host, Harry Jackson.
Thank you, Johnny Ola.
You're welcome.
Those tamales were in a jar?
It looked terrible.
They didn't look
What?
good.
They're delicious.
All
Derby
right.
brand,
All right.
real food, real fast.
Thank you. All right. Johnny Ola, professional game show announcer. Let's begin. The randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be playing against Corinne today. Corinne, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Corinne, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage if you call it correctly, heads or tails.
Heads.
All right, see what happens here. It is tails.
Oh,
Terribly
Corinne,
sorry.
you're going to have to work for these tickets to see Dirty
Dang
Heads
it.
and 311 August 8th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
All right, so because you lost the coin toss, Gina goes first. This question is for her to answer exclusively. If she gets it correct, she gets the point. If not, I will let you answer the same question. If you get it correctly, you'll steal Gina's point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. All right, Corinne, first question is for Gina. I've got a couple of leftover St. Patrick's Day questions, so let's just dispense with those.
All right.
Gina, according to History.com, where was the first known St. Patrick's Day celebration held?
Okay.
Was it 1, St. Augustine, Florida? Was it 2, Dublin, Ireland? Was it 3, Mona, Utah? Or 4, Sottedall, Massachusetts?
I know Mona has a great celebration, but that wasn't the first one. The first one was in St. Augustine.
Correct.
1 point. Now we go to Corinne.
Corinne, what do you call female leprechauns? Is it 1, leprechauness? Is it 2, nothing, because according to lore, there are only male leprechauns? 3, Kristen Chenoweth? Or 4, Sinead McShamrock Shake?
I'll have to guess 2.
Nothing, because according to lore, there are no female leprechauns.
1-1.
Don't know how they reproduce.
Back to Gina.
I guess it's a Smurfette situation. I
Yeah.
don't know. Anyway, all right. Holly Hunter trivia, Gina.
Love her.
What role did she turn down in the movie Dogma?
Okay.
Kevin Smith's movie Dogma.
Okay.
Was it 1, Silent Bob? Was it 2, God's Perfect Idiot? Was it 3, God? Or was it 4, Serendipity?
Because I always thought that Alanis Morissette was always God, and he always. But now I'm thinking maybe it was. I'll go Holly Hunter, God.
Correct.
There we go. 2 points for Gina. Now we go back to Corinne, who has 1.
Corinne, another Holly Hunter trivia question. When she moved to New York to be an actress, who was her roommate? Was it 1, Jason Alexander? Was it 2, Steve Buscemi? Was it 3, Chadwick Strongpants? Or 4, Benedict Cumberbund?
Going with a guess here. Let's say Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi is incorrect. Terribly sorry.
Gina for the win.
Oh, it must be Jason Alexander then.
Process of elimination. There you go.
Wow. Yeah. So that's not fair, Corinne. I didn't really know that. I just that was handed to me. That's
Okay.
not fair. I'm going to give you these Dirty Heads 311 tickets anyway.
All right.
Yay. Well, thanks for letting me play.
All right. Hang on the line.
Listen, I've got to get home. There's a hot tamale waiting for me there.
I'll bet. All right. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by
Clark Planetarium presents Lost Wolves of Yellowstone, a breathtaking IMAX journey into the dramatic reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone National Park, an epic story of survival, controversy, and the wild's return. Tickets at clarkplanetarium.org.
And don't forget,
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Actor Nicholas Brendan has died. He was 54 years old, best known for his role as lovable underdog sidekick on the hit TV series Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Brendan's family announced the death in a statement posted on his social media this past Friday. They said he died in his sleep of natural causes. Didn't say where or when it happened exactly. He played Xander Harris, close friend of Buffy on that show. Ran from 1997 to 2003. The Supernatural series, which started on the WB network, moved to UPN, was about it was called Buffy the Vampire Slayer because it was about vampire slayers.
Yeah.
So I never really knew that until I read this.
You just figured that out.
Just figured that out.
Okay.
Led by Buffy. Oh, so she was a vampire slayer.
Yeah.
Ah, I get it. Who battled a wide range of demons, werewolves. Well, and vampires. It says here a wide range of demons, werewolves, and other dark forces. Did she also battle vampires?
Yes.
Okay. I never saw a minute of the show. Oh, that's right. It was based on a movie. I forgot that. Sarah Michelle Gellar was Buffy. Of course, she posted a photo of herself and Brendan, who played Xander, on Instagram. Said, "I saw you, Nikki. I know you are at peace in that big rocking chair in the sky." Let's see. Iran has disputed Donald Trump's claim that the U.S. and Iran had very good talks on ending the conflict. casting it as a ploy to soothe markets and to buy some time for more military action.
It's all market manipulation.
Trump said the United States and Iran were negotiating a total resolution of hostilities in the Middle East and that he would postpone any American attacks on Iranian power plants by 5 days. Iran, at least publicly, rejected any progress in ending the U.S.-Israeli war on the country, now in its fourth week. American, Israeli, and Iranian officials have frequently given clashing statements throughout the war as they seek to advance their competing agendas and motives. Trump himself has often issued contradictory pronouncements about his plans for the next steps in the conflict, sometimes on the same day. On Saturday.
To Kerry's point, to manipulate the market.
That's what he does.
It's Monday. That you should always be suspicious of what he says Monday morning.
On Saturday, Trump had threatened to bomb Iran's power plants after 48 hours unless Iran agreed to fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Now he says, well, maybe not. Iran's foreign ministry says there have been no talks with the United States, none. Although they said there have been regional initiatives aimed at reducing tensions. Students at Weber State University, the elimination of identity-based organizations at Weber State, everything from the LGBTQ plus Resource Center to the Black Cultural Center, is still being felt across the Ogden campus. Students who relied on those places say the closure of the cultural centers on campus is a sad loss for all students. It sent a message that marginalized communities are unwelcome, said senior Daniela Torres-Rowe, who had previously engaged with the Women's Center on campus. The closures, which came after the Utah legislature passed House Bill 261 to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs at the state's public institutions, have made it harder for students to find resources based on their identity groups and left many feeling unsure where they fit on campus, Torres-Rowe said. After the Utah legislation passed House Bill 261 in January 2024, Weber State officials decided to go a step further than the law's requirements and eliminate any identity-based centers. The LGBTQ plus Resource Center, the Dream Center, the Black Cultural Center, the Native American Cultural Center, the Pan-Asian Cultural Center.
Because what is the wrong that they righted?
Well,
by getting rid of all this?
Were
white people feeling bad?
It's,
really?
You know, it's like we're not having unity. We need to have unity, not split up into little groups all the time.
You know, unity as in all white.
The bill did not explicitly require the closure of identity-based centers. Brad Mortensen, then the president of Weber, wrote in 2024 Salt Lake Tribune op-ed that the law's restrictions would have limited the center's ability to provide services and set them up to fail, so we're just going to close them anyway.
Unless it's a white Christian male, well, nothing to do with it.
The NCAA has filed a complaint in federal court seeking an emergency restraining order to stop online sportsbook DraftKings from using registered trademarks associated with the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments. The complaint for trademark infringement was filed in the Southern District of Indiana and requests that DraftKings stop using the terms March Madness, Final Four, Elite Eight, and Sweet 16, or variations of them in sports betting products.
Hell, we've been told not to do that.
We can't do it in commercials and stuff. So the NCAA said in the complaints that its trademarks are used to identify, brand, advertise, and distinguish the tournaments across broadcast media, digital platforms, merchandise, sponsorships, and licensed commercial activities. A federal judge agreed Friday to block the Trump administration from enforcing a policy limiting news reporters' access to the Pentagon.
Good.
Agreeing with the New York Times that the key portions of the new rules are unlawful. U.S. District Judge Paul Friedman in Washington, D.C., sided with the newspaper and ruled that the Pentagon policy illegally restricts the press credentials of reporters who walked out of the building rather than agree to the new rules. The Times sued the Pentagon and the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth in December, claiming the credentialing policy violates the journalist's constitutional rights to free speech and due process.
Now it'll be interesting to see if they go along with the judge's ruling or if they ignore it like they do with other things.
That's what they'll do.
A newly released surveillance video from the night of Jeffrey Epstein's death shows the prison guards casually milling about only a few feet from the cell where he allegedly took his own life. Correctional officers Tova Noel and Michael Thomas are seen lounging in front of the officer station in the special housing unit, both writing on piece of paper, walking back and forth, talking on the phone, instead of conducting the mandatory 3 a.m. rounds.
It's so they could let Ray Donovan in to take care of
I
things.
think so. Donald Trump revealed that Republican Congressman Neil Dunn would have been dead by June if not for White House doctors who treated the representative's reportedly terminal condition. Many were shocked by that disclosure. The comments made by Trump last week, which unfolded during a meandering press conference with Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson and Kennedy Center leaders, came after Trump prodded the top politician for details on Dunn's death. And he's very clear. He'll talk about the details of anybody else's death and health, but not his own health.
Exactly.
He will not discuss his own health. And finally, this story. Doug Mason is the man whom longtime Bachelor Nation spoiler guru Reality Steve reported to win season 22 of The Bachelorette, is speaking out after ABC pulled the plug on the show.
So
Frankie Paul.
He was leaking that he was the winner.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In spite of everything that has happened, I'm just sending prayers to Taylor because that was her moment and her moment was blocked. All we can do now is just be hopeful. And I'm headed off to run to watch the sunrise, Mason said on Friday. I hope you guys have a great day. Let's stay positive and show nothing but support for people in need. Taylor Frankie Paul reacted to a TikTok about his post, which also referred to Mason as the apparent winner, writing, "Oh, my heart goes out to him, so sweet." The Sun had previously published photos of Mason and Paul arriving at the same venue as Paul on March 14th. The current status of their relationship is unclear, but Reality Steve reports that they had called it quits. It could be just a matter of days before the controversy surrounding Paul came to a head, beginning with season 5 of her Hulu series, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. That's being put on pause. So apparently, and I think if I've read this somewhere, so the Bachelorette, and they pick somebody to be their.
They get engaged.
They get engaged
at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm. I don't think any of them ever get married.
Yes, they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Huh. And how long does that do they have a record of it being successful?
Some
I'm going to look
them.
that up.
Look it up.
Because apparently the people are saying that once the show was over, once the taping was over, they just went their separate ways. Okay,
it's let's see, 20 to 30% of the Bachelorette couples are still together.
Not good.
Which is a higher success rate than The Bachelor.
What's The Bachelor?
It just says it's high. I didn't look up that one.
20 to 30% is not an astonishing number,
No.
is it? All right. That's it.
Sports weather traffic.
You got your Sweet 16. There, I said it. Sue me for saying it. Duke and St. John's, Michigan State, Yukon, Iowa and Nebraska, Illinois and Houston, Iowa State and Tennessee, Alabama and Michigan, Purdue and Texas, Arkansas and Arizona. Those games start on Thursday. Real Salt Lake had a full-time tie yesterday with San Diego FC, 2-2. Utah Royals, apparently there was a lot of flopping against San Diego. They lost 1-2. Utah Jazz are home tonight to the Toronto Raptors. That game's at 7 o'clock. Utah Mammoth won yesterday at home, 4-3 over the Kings. They play the Oilers tomorrow at 7:30. And Bill, it's spring ball. If you were asking about baseball, spring.
What is it? Just spring training, or has the season started?
Spring training.
Okay.
Let's see. That's your sports. Weather. It's going to be nice today, 72, mostly cloudy, partly cloudy overnight tonight, 52, warmer tomorrow, 79, warmer yet. We'll probably break another record on Wednesday with a high of 84. Traffic, let's see, friend of the program said 201 eastbound accident at 72nd West causing some slowage. Thank you for sending that in via text to 33986. There's a heat wave coming. Stay cool. Get a new AC unit from Larson HVAC and Plumbing for as low as $68 a month, or save $1,000 on ultra-high efficiency model. Visit larsonhvac.com/X96.
All right, we got a little bit of geek news for you after these, and don't forget, just after 9 o'clock, it's the Boner Recap game. Easy to play, easy to win the prize. We'll tell you all about it coming up.
Any Easter because we're
heathens,
because we're leaving.
Oh,
I think they
We
do.
fly out on Easter.
I think they do Easter in Mexico.
But I mean, we're like flying. We're. I mean,
Well, why don't you organize an Easter egg hunt on the plane?
Hey, you know, that's
on the plane.
a real, a good mom would.
Someone has done that before.
And get all the passengers involved. It'll be so fun.
I'm just gonna hide stuff in their suitcase. They can find it when they get there.
Oh,
the chocolate melted.
No, I'm sticking with jelly beans and things that don't melt.
I don't think we are not observing Easter in any way, shape, or form this year.
You could have ham when you get there. Have
Well,
some
I
ham.
could. I have a recipe here to step up my ham glaze.
Ooh, step it up.
A 3-ingredient ham glaze that'll step up your baked ham.
Only 3 ingredients?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, sugar, or is it
a brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water.
Yeah.
And
booze, probably.
Oh, like bourbon. Ooh, that'd be good.
I didn't look at it. No. I don't know.
You need to know what that third ingredient is.
I probably already deleted it. I'm sorry, Carrie.
Yeah. Damn it.
Without looking. No, wait. No.
No.
Oh, here it is.
Oh.
Wait. Let's see. I think
You're
I got
teasing.
it.
You're just teasing me
No, I
now.
think I've got it here.
Is it Coca-Cola?
Wait a minute. Let's see. I gotta go.
Three.
Lamb recipe. No, 2-ingredient trick for the most
No,
luxurious
that's
sweet
not it.
potatoes.
No.
No, that's not it.
No, man. Well, maybe when we come back, you'll have it.
I'll see if you can step up your ham, baked ham. Let's see. I'll look for it.
Oh, this is a good suggestion. This is how I'll celebrate. I'll watch Life of Brian.
Yeah, there you go.
Good suggestion.
There it is. I found it.
Okay.
Okay. Read more. The 3-ingredient glaze that makes ham 100 times better.
Brown sugar.
Okay. Come on, open, you son of a... Okay, there it is.
All right.
This glaze will work with any kind of ham. Half a cup of brown sugar. Third of a cup of water. Well, there are 4 ingredients here.
What do you do?
3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard and
All
a
right.
quarter of a teaspoon of ground cloves.
All sounds
That's
great.
4 ingredients.
That works.
How to make
water doesn't count as an
how to make
ingredient.
my 3-ingredient ham glaze? Use 4 ingredients.
That's confusing.
Yes, water's an ingredient because it says 1/3 cup water, pineapple juice, or orange juice. So,
we went to Hawaii for Easter when I was younger. My mom hid the eggs all around the hotel room and a couple hidden outside. It was fun.
Oh, okay.
here's a simple tip. You can make the glaze while the ham is heating up in the oven.
Well, sure.
No, really?
Yeah.
Boy, they think of everything, don't they?
There's a reason why they call this Simply Recipes. It's for the simple.
Brown sugar, bourbon, and honey.
Yum.
That's what someone is saying.
That's what I would do.
There you go. That'd be a good one. All right. All right. Is this a sponsored feature?
Yeah, it's our friends at Cabin Fever, and they would like you to know. You've known Cabin Fevers in Trolley Square since 1982.
Yeah.
It has moved inside of Trolley Square, so don't think they're not there anymore. They are. They're on the south side of the building, close to Weller Books, and there's so much more than a card store. They've got all kinds of Easter stuff available for you there right now.
Is there a Hallmark store there or something where they are now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, go see them. All right, here we go. All right. Let's see. We got before we get to the trailer that I want you to watch at work. Let's talk about the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, which apparently everyone has seen.
I haven't seen it.
718 million views in 24 hours, which tops Deadpool Wolverine from 2 years ago. Brand new trailer, brand new record. It's the biggest trailer of all time in 24 hours. The studio says the trailer reached 718.6 million views since launching on Wednesday. This is market research from Wave Metrics. Took just 8 hours to top Deadpool Wolverine, which was 365 million views from 2 years ago. That's a big difference.
So people are excited.
That number also included the 100+ million who watched the Super Bowl ad on TV. For comparison's sake, the first trailer was for Spider-Man No Way Home in 2021, reached 355.5 million views in its first 24 hours and went on to become the highest grossing film in Sony history with 1.9 billion globally. Avengers Doomsday recent quartet of trailers topped 1 billion combined views, though that was a cumulative over time, not 24 hours. So I guess superhero fatigue?
Not so much.
Not so much.
When does it open?
It opens this summer.
Like Memorial Day or something?
I want to say May or June.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's the trailer that you need to be aware of today, though. If you're a Star Wars fan. Maul, Shadow Lord.
Our target is a syndicate leader. He is associated with several criminal organizations. And proficient with a laser sword.
So Darth Maul is back. Look, I know he was cut in half in the
I
in the
was gonna
prequel.
say.
But did you know, Gina, that he fell on a garbage heap from there?
Yeah.
And for 10 years, his hate fed him until he used the Force to build spidery legs
And crawl
and
out.
crawl out.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
I can go with that.
And then he built normal legs.
I can go along with all that.
But he's out for revenge against the Empire and Palpatine now because, well, Palpatine just kind of gave up on him.
We need to find him. Whatever it takes.
This is escalating out of our hands. The Empire will want answers.
The Empire will lock this planet down.
So, yeah, you get
Where is Maul? I'm right here.
Darth Maul and his brother. These Star Wars names kill me. Darth Maul's brother, Savage Opress. Also Darth Sidious.
Yeah.
They're all going to be there.
Well, the Empire's going to want answers.
Yeah, exactly. Devin Izaria, a Padawan who finds herself given a dangerous offer she and her masters can't refuse by Maul. Power to bring down the Empire. This one, this is an animated series. It will begin April 6th on Disney+. Maul, Shadow Lord. And it takes place before the events in Solo. Because you remember at the end of Solo, Darth Maul shows up and he's like the head of a criminal organization.
So we have to get the story of how he got there.
Exactly, the story of how he got there. All right. Speaking of animated series and comic books as well, Brian Michael Bendis, who is a terrific comic book writer, he's changed the comics industry. He has got a comic book that he's had out for a long time called Powers. And Netflix is developing an adult animated series adaptation of the comic. Bendis is writing the pilot. Now, what it does is it combines the tropes of the superhero genre with the police procedural genre.
Okay, that makes sense.
So Powers follows two Chicago homicide detectives, Christian Walker and Dina Pilgrim, who work in cases involving superpowers. The comic was originally launched independently, then published by Image Comics in the early 2000s, won an Eisner Award for Best New Series in 2001. Bendis won Best Writer in 2002 and 2003. The comic later moved to Icon, which was a short-lived Marvel imprint, and then it came back to Dark Horse. But now you'll remember, well, maybe you probably won't, they tried to do a live-action version of this show. But the only place you could watch it was on the PlayStation Network.
I sort of do remember that.
Did not go well. No. Charlton Copley and Susan Hayward starred in the show. But this is Bendis' latest creation to rekindle his Hollywood connection. His period crime saga graphic novel Torso, which was published in the late 1990s, is currently in development at Netflix. Zach Kreger is one of the producers. He did Weapons, of course.
Yeah.
And more in comic books. Here's another one for you. Frank Miller is a legend, of course, in the comic book industry. He changed the way we see Batman. He changed the way that we see Daredevil. Not just the drawing, but the writing as well. His take on both of those characters changed them.
He's a legend in so much as that I don't really read comic books, and I know.
And you know who Frank Miller is, yeah. Now, the thing you need to know about Frank Miller is that his run on Daredevil inspired Eastman and Laird to create Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay.
Because if you remember Daredevil's origin, he was hit in the face with this toxic sludge, and that made him blind, but it enhanced his other senses.
Right.
Eastman and Laird said, what if that sludge went down into the sewer? That same sludge.
Okay.
Yeah, where it belongs.
And
the ooze, is it the ooze?
That's the ooze.
Yeah.
And that's where the Ninja Turtles came from.
Okay.
Sure.
And they drew the Ninja Turtles in a Frank Miller style.
You can see it at x96.com.
What you've got here is, this is Frank Miller's cover for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 300. This is the first time that Frank has
acknowledged
or drawn or done anything with Ninja Turtles. He says it was fun to jump into the playground with the ninjas for this cover and reminisce that they were born by Peter and Kevin as homage to my Daredevil run. This one is for the fans. Now, the issue with this cover is going to be out on July 22nd. It will come in several different versions. There's this version, the Miller version. Also a brand new cover by Eastman and Laird, as well as several other artists, and some of them in a blind bag, so you don't know which one you'll be buying.
Kind of fun.
That is kind of fun. And let's see, Rebecca Ferguson. She has FOMO.
What's she worried about missing?
Well, she's not necessarily in Dune 3. If you're going to see Dune 3 to see more Rebecca Ferguson,
she's the mom.
You're not going to get that. She's in one scene. She was interviewed on a podcast. She says, I just dipped my toe in. I don't even think that my character was supposed to be in the third movie. And then Dennis was like, you need to have at least one scene. And I do get one scene. But that was a weird feeling, walking onto the set that you know so well, knowing you don't have a part of it. There's a lot of FOMO, and the acceptance of this is just what it is. You just have to serve. She says the script is great. It's going to be fantastic. But my journey was number 1 and number 2. I show up for a scene in number 3. And there you go. Graphic.
Well, it's still pretty good. That accident, it should be cleared up by now. This one, eastbound SR 201, 72nd West in Magna, but maybe it's not. It looks good on the UDOT camera, but if you're in that area and can confirm or deny, please let us know. And speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, fans rejoice. Cowabunga Dudes, the heroes in the half shell, are coming to Magic the Gathering with cards featuring Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello, and their friends and villains, available in-store at Haster Games today.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. We're going to take a break and play a song. After that song, it's the Boner Recap game. It's easy to play the game, easy to win the game. All you have to do is tell us who won the Boner this morning. Easy. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, go ahead and cheat, because it was kind of close.
Yeah.
So go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners, March 23. Click on there, and it'll give you the answer, who was the winner, and you will win the prize. What is the prize?
We have an extra prize today.
Oh.
Because we had last-minute additions to our prize catalog. So you get the Radio from Hell chicken bucket, which has the mug, the T-shirt, the tote bag, the tiny chicken.
Okay.
You get some tickets to Broovies, because they're our sponsor. You get tickets to go see a movie there. And I have tickets to see Passion Pit coming to the complex on August 11th. All of that.
All of that.
That's quite a prize.
Yes. 877-602-9696 is the number to call. Play the Boner recap game, and you'll get that prize. 877-602-9696. Call and line up now. KXRK Provo.
Vaxildan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
Yes.
So I know Nick.
Yeah.
I know you have kind of a fragile ego.
Very much so.
You know, you take things to heart too much, and
yes,
and you fret over things, right?
Yeah, I'm the X96 certified bad boy, but I'm also sensitive.
You are, but I've got something here that might make you feel better.
Okay.
Make you feel better, like when you get home, you'll be able to look in the mirror and say, "Doggone it,
yeah,
you're okay, Nick."
All right. I'm hesitant because everything you present me is usually an argument against that.
There you go.
Well, he's not wrong.
I'm nothing but kind to you.
I'm not saying you're necessarily mean.
What are you saying?
I'm saying if there is something to
necessarily.
I'm saying if you're putting me in the spotlight, it's not usually a good one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, let's see what you got.
All right, hit me with it.
Bring it.
Here it is. I always adore Gina. And this is from a listener.
Okay.
Suzanne. I always adore Gina, and I miss her when she is not there.
I do as well.
And Nick is so enjoyable. I just love it when he sits in. His laugh always makes me smile.
Oh.
And his humor is awesome. All of you have fabulous laughs. Thanks for always making my day. Suzanne in the Westest of Valleys.
Thank you very much, Suzanne. That's very nice of you.
Doesn't that?
Nice.
Yeah. You see, now you can you when you get home, you'll tell your wife all about it. You want me to forward this?
She'll say, "Who's Suzanne?"
Yeah, that.
You want me to forward this to you so that
so I can hang it up?
Yeah,
and yeah,
and you can read it verbatim to your wife when you
unironically. That is unbelievably kind. Thank you, Suzanne. I highly appreciate that.
And it's I think it's the kind of thing that you need.
And I like being here, but you know what I like more?
Not being here,
not working.
Yeah,
not working at all. So I don't know how you guys do this every single day. It is
for 39 years.
Yeah, it is unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, it is unbelievable. You're absolutely correct. I go home. I leave here usually around noon. Sometimes a little earlier. If it's really noisy around here, I go home early. But I get home and I take off my coat and I sit down and then I just put my head in my hands.
You can picture that, right?
And just go, Jesus.
I've seen that. My desk is across from Bill's, and I've shown up to the office seeing Bill with his head in his hands before.
Just like, oh God. Yeah, it's I mean, no, now I'm not going to start complaining. It's a difficult thing to do.
I'll complain.
Well, I mean, we keep getting told we shouldn't complain because, we don't work at a lumber yard or something like that.
Well,
I would just say that the people that do those jobs couldn't do my job.
Fair.
And I couldn't do their job, so we're even.
I'm good at complaining. I would argue I have this job because I'm good at complaining.
Here's a funny one from Berg in the chat room. Yeah. When X96 turns 40, you should give away $40 million.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, Berg.
It's a good idea, but,
Remember, one of the prizes we handed out today was a hand crank
radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a valuable radio.
Very much so.
It's from the olden times.
Mm-hmm. Of when I started and I was teching remotes. I was told if they break, just grab another one from the pile. That was our protocol for because we would have to broadcast the station at remotes, but we don't want to spend money on stuff to broadcast at the remotes. Of
course.
So it was use the Radio Shack hand crank radio for a period of time, and if it breaks, just snag another one from the pile of them we had at the prize bin downstairs when that existed.
But Nick, this is an antique. This is valuable.
No, this is. This is.
That's a valuable
see
antique.
The dust and etchings around the corners. Richard won.
He won that.
You're winning history, Richard.
He'd be able to sell that for a lot of money.
Of course.
Let me see this here.
Don't grip it too hard.
Oh yeah, it's Radio Shack, all right.
Yeah.
Yes, sirree.
Yeah.
Which does it matter which direction you?
No.
Don't break it.
Yeah.
It's recharging. I'm not going to break it.
That's the sound of it working. That's the sound of science, Bill.
And as I recall, those things you crank it all up and it'll hold a charge for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, you could get like a song out of it at the remotes, and then you'd have to get right back at work, hand cranking them again.
I don't recall that we ever had to do that.
Really?
No.
Well, you were when I started. I don't think you were remembering much at the time.
No, what I think is the case, Nick, is that they made you do that. The rest of us did not.
Katie was
We
pointing
didn't have
at
to
me
do
like
that.
I was right. Yeah, she worked that job for a period of time as well. She's agreeing with me.
The thing is, though, Richard, I can't even get the flashlight to go.
Well, I think there's a switch to start the flashlight.
It's not.
Oh, and it's
how much more do I need to crank it?
More, Harry.
More?
Whatever the answer is, it's more. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. There you go.
Well, that sounds cranked.
Does the radio work? You should turn it on and have our show play on a delay through the speaker.
No, nothing is working.
Congratulations, Richard. You've won a non-working radio.
You better crank it through the. We're going to play some commercials and a song here.
Okay.
You keep cranking and let's see if that actually works. Because if it doesn't, I feel bad for Richard.
I got to crank with one hand and write a promo with another. So.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Maybe I'll spell you.
The red recharging light is turned on. So.
Oh yeah. But I was just trying to get the flashlight to work.
Wait.
Nothing.
Oh, but no.
I got a little static there.
We got to turn that off.
There we go. There's a light. Okay, it does work.
Yeah, you had to swap it. There's a battery hookup.
Oh. Is that the problem?
So you got to change it to the dynamo switch for the hand crank part.
Well, somebody tell Richard that when he gets it. All right.
Well, we will give him some handwritten directions,
it works.
will you, Nick?
It works.
Okay, all right.
You can stop. All right.
Do you know Uncrustables has savory sandwiches, too?
Does it?
Do they still, or did they stop making it?
I think they stopped.
Yeah, see, the texter was telling me that they used to have savory, and then they stopped.
Thank God.
Yeah, they don't look good.
No.
From Cassian and Roy.
Who now?
I mean, you can call him Clem, but he prefers Cassian.
Is that how far you are?
That's where I am.
Oh, okay, good.
In Roy.
In Roy.
Yes.
In Roy.
Yes.
Cassian?
Cassian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andor's his last name.
Season 2?
I always thought Andor was a place.
No, that's his last
a
name. Season 2 yet, or
no? We're still in season 1.
have you got to the prison yet?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's good. It's really good.
Really good.
In Roy.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Let's see.
Boner recap.
Oh, that.
That's where we are.
Okay. All right.
It's at this point of the program we do that.
This juncture.
Yes.
I'm going to talk with Gina about.
Well, I applaud that, but I wish you would do it on your own time.
Okay. All right.
Geek news is leaking over.
It's leaking over. Yes.
So who do we have here?
This is Chelsea.
Chelsea, good morning.
Good morning.
What's
Hi,
up?
Chelsea.
What's up? What are you doing today, Chelsea?
Oh, I'm heading to work.
Okay. What kind of work do you do?
I am a trainer for an insurance company.
Oh.
A trainer?
You teach other insurance people how to say no.
Exactly.
Yep.
And she's so cheerful. She says it with a smile.
And you don't make people feel bad
Exactly.
when you say
Yeah.
no. All right. Chelsea, you can win a prize here if you tell me who the winner of today's boner voting was. I'll read the three candidates. And Gina, what will Chelsea win?
Multiple things. So we have a Radio from Hell chicken bucket that's got a T-shirt, tote bag, mug, tiny chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Also some tickets to Broovies, so you can go see a movie at Broovies, and tickets to Passion Pit. They're coming to the complex on August 11th.
All right, Chelsea. And by the way, that chicken bucket will make a fine hat once you take all of the prizes out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on your head and then use it in your training sessions at the insurance.
Sure.
Do that.
You got it, Bill.
All right. Here are the boner candidates. Number 1, in this White House, Christopher Columbus is a hero. That's an exact quote from an official at the White House because Donald Trump has ordered a statue of Christopher Columbus, a replica of one that had been torn down in Baltimore, to be put up at the White House, on the White House grounds.
And I think that line is from The Sopranos. I thought I saw a meme.
I don't know.
Where it was Tony yelling at somebody saying, "In this house, Christopher Columbus is a hero."
Yeah.
I think that may be. I think that.
Well,
may
this
be a real
was
thing.
this was
Yeah.
a White House.
This is a White House person.
Davis Ingle is his name.
Yeah.
He told the New York Times in a statement, "In this White House, Christopher Columbus is a hero, and Donald Trump will ensure that he's honored as such for generations to come." Christopher Columbus was a monster, really, when it came right down to it. And I won't go into all those details now. I'll spare you that, Chelsea. Boner candidate number 2. So, yeah, I got the spider. So this woman who's running for some office, she's running for U.S. Senate, apparently, in Minnesota. Her name is Marissa Simonetti. She was trying to get somebody out of her basement, an Airbnb tenant that was in her basement, get them to leave. They kind of didn't want to leave, and so she started cutting off their internet and doing all kinds of things, banging pots and pans, making noise all the time. Still, this person wouldn't leave. So Ms. Simonetti went and got a big tarantula and threw it in the room where the tenant was, and the tenant called the cops, and Ms. Simonetti was convicted of harassment and so forth. And then boner candidate number 3, no respect for the past, no respect for anything. Down near Moab, some ancient petroglyphs, some ancient etchings on a rock wall there, defaced by some morons, I don't know. Baja Toys, ATV, authorities think it's probably a Baja race team who did it. And they're asking for anybody with any information to turn them in because they'll prosecute them. So those were the 3 candidates. Which one was the winner, Chelsea?
It was the number 1.
You got it. Yep. In this White House, Christopher Columbus is a hero. Oh, God. Okay.
All right.
Congratulations, Chelsea. You got the chicken bucket.
And all those prizes.
Just say thank you and we'll put you on hold.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much.
All right. Hang on.
She sounds way too pleasant to work for an insurance company.
You know, I talk to people at insurance companies who are very pleasant. They're not all villains.
Well, it's not the people that work
It's
there.
not the people that work there. It's the people that run the place.
Yeah. It's the deciders.
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
top.
The deciders.
I've had really actually pretty good luck with my the people who handle my auto insurance and that sort of thing. Whenever I've had any kind of claims or that, they've been really good at what they do, and it's so much easier than it used to be. They'll just do it all on the phone and on the internet, and you don't have to hardly do any work at all. Get your and even when an accident has been my fault, they've been.
They didn't berate you.
No,
they didn't drop you.
No, I remember the first. I think it was the first auto insurance I ever had was. Well, it's a national firm that still advertises heavily, and I got into one accident, and it was my fault, but one accident, not horribly serious, but I rear-ended somebody, and I had paid them for years. I had paid them faithfully every month. They paid off the claim and then dropped me. Just boom.
You're a risk, Allred. Get out of here.
It's like what? That made me more angry than about any Well, no, we won't get into health insurance.
You've had a lot of
yeah, we won't get into health insurance.
I was going to say there for a minute, it sounded like this was a message coming from big insurance.
Yeah. No, that company, which you would know instantly if I were to say their name.
Yeah, please don't.
They were just. I mean, I just thought. They didn't even talk to me or
just.
Yeah, I just got a notice. You've been dropped.
You've been dropped.
What? Okay.
You know what we haven't talked about yet today?
Oh, our event?
Yeah.
Oh.
Our next wine party. Utah Audio and Radio from Hell present Hi-Fi and Wine Pairings Party. Saturday, April 25th, 4 to 6 p.m. at Utah Audio. That's on Fort Union. It's a hi-fi music experience.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be very exclusive.
Yeah.
It's smaller than our last event we did with Jimmy, so we're going to pair wines with music.
Yeah.
And listening to music on this just amazing sound system.
Yeah, these sound systems are. It's baffling.
Yeah.
You stand right in the middle of them, and the sound is all around you. And you know it's just these two speakers in front of you, but somehow,
how can all that be coming out of there?
And some of these speakers, these really high-end ones, are built in Provo.
I forget the name of that brand.
But
been a family business, been making them in Provo for a long time.
Looks like Corey from the chat room is going to be there. He's got his ticket.
It says few tickets left is what it says here. I don't know how many. It's a small, like I said, it's a smaller event than we had our last one because it's a small space.
Well, how do you get those tickets?
You go to x96.com and there is a banner that says music and wine pairing, and you click on that. Obviously, you have to be 21 or older to come to this and get your tickets. But this will sell out faster than our last one, I'm sure.
A guy in the chat room says it's Wilson Audio.
Wilson
that makes the speakers down in Provo.
Man, they're something.
Just amazing. But we're pairing music to the wine. Each of us have picked a couple of songs to go with particular wines, and you will be surprised at what we pick.
Yeah, probably.
And everyone's like, well, you didn't listen to the loud metal music on there?
No.
You could. But what really shows these speakers off is not that kind of music.
You'll see.
Yeah.
You have to come, though.
Join us. So go to x96.com and get your tickets. All right. We'll have news, big boy news after these. Zero res, Gina.
Okay. I need to get zero res in my house. I know
Again?
Yeah. I had a sick dog, and sometimes she makes it outside, and sometimes she doesn't. And then I call Zero Res, and they take care of it for you. It's a spring cleaning issue they've got going on, and a spring cleaning deal. You can get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned for just $119 plus a free hallway cleaning. Because why clean the rooms and not the hallway? That doesn't make any sense.
No.
You want the hallway cleaned too. And while they're there, you should ask them about their air duct cleaning. All kinds of stuff gets collected in your air ducts.
But tell them, when they clean your air ducts, tell them, I don't want to see what was in there.
No, because they're going to pull out hair and dust and it's just.
Hey, you want to see what we pulled out? No, absolutely not.
There's where the rabbit went.
They use patented technology to clean carpets without detergents or harsh chemicals, so they stay cleaner longer and are safer for kids and pets. And unlike traditional cleaners, your carpets will be dry in hours, not days. That's 3 rooms of carpet for $119 plus a free hallway. Go to zerores.com.
Missed.
I meant to tell you, I don't. Katie saved the day for me.
How did she do that?
Or for my
I mean,
family.
she often saves the
Well,
day. but-
Yes.
So I went home on Tuesday, and then we had that horrible snowstorm, and my power was out.
Mm-hmm.
And the power was out for quite a while. I don't think it came back on until about 4 in the afternoon. But we were getting kind of hungry, and fortunately we have a gas stove, but you can't. Usually there's an electronic igniter,
Mhm.
but if that doesn't work, you have to light it with matches. And we're looking around for matches, and we found a little book of matches from Katie's wedding.
Yes.
Little box of matches.
From a couple of years ago.
Yeah, there they are at
There you go.
x96.com/live. What do they say on them? Give love a chance.
Love finds a way.
Oh, love finds a way. That's it.
It's like
Life
finds a way
Love.
from Jurassic
Yeah.
Park.
Is there a dinosaur
Yeah.
in there? Yeah. So we found that we had those. We were able to light the stove, and my wife was able to make hot corned beef sandwiches. Pastrami, I guess it was.
You don't have like a lighter, like a lighter?
Probably somewhere, but isn't it a much nicer story that we used Katie's matches? Yes, Gina, we could.
I'm just.
Could you describe that lighter again?
I have
the chicka.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, yes, I do have one of those, and I have a big box of diamond matches as well.
Ooh.
But Katie's matches saved the day, which was the point of the story.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
Of course.
Chicka.
It is satisfying to light a match.
They were-
like it's a different kind of satisfying than chicka.
I always like to have a match instead of a cigarette lighter when I was a cigarette smoker, because I could light a cigarette in a windstorm with a match, which you can't do with a lighter a lot of times. There's a technique where you strike the match and then you cup it in your hands to hide it from the wind.
Can't do that with a lighter. You'd burn your hand. A
One of those.
chicka.
Yeah. Yes, I have one of
To
those.
some people, matches are a little too satisfying, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
That could be a problem.
Yeah. And we kept that little box of matches from Katie's wedding
For just such an
in the
occasion?
drawer next to the
Yes.
stove.
Yeah.
actually.
Like you do.
Yeah, because it's small, compact. Can't put a big old lighter in there. Just had them there, and we had delicious sandwiches.
Nice.
And Katie saved the day.
All right, 9:20 right now. Time for Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by...
Brought to you by Salt Mediation. It's the modern way to divorce. No court battles, flat fee mediation, uncontested services, attorney-prepared paperwork with no court appearances. Visit saltmediation.com to schedule your free consultation.
And remember...
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
I don't want to do this, Carrie. I don't want to do this, but I have to. Are you sitting down?
I can.
You might want to sit down
All right.
because it's Lou Graham says he's working on a new solo album.
You can't just spring that on him.
I tried to told him to sit down. Lou Graham's working on a new solo album. My solo albums, which came out in 1987 and 89. We had 10 songs on each album, but actually had about 15 songs written, and they were in various forms of been finished, but then we picked the songs for the album, and I was gnawed by the fact that there were so many good songs that didn't make it to the album and deserved to be released. So when I started to come about doing this album, I went back and I listened to those songs, and so I'm doing another record coming out. These songs, they're old songs. Okay.
So he
I'm
didn't
sorry.
record anything new. This is just releasing.
Apparently not. Some of them needed a lead guitar, and some of them needed a third verse, but I finished them. So, okay. He said it was very cathartic to hear them, Carrie.
I'll bet.
Yeah. This, I guess this is not surprising. Research shows that 30% of tattoos result from a spur-of-the-moment choice, with just 17% getting inked the same day they're decided. A poll of 1,000 adults with body art found 6% made their decision in an hour. 31% made spontaneous tattoo choices while with friends, 30% during vacation.
Shouldn't there be a waiting period? Like, make sure you really want. This is what you really want to do.
I've told the story. The story of the first tattoo I got. Mike Malone, legendary tattoo artist in Honolulu, Hawaii, who since has departed. Last time I was in Honolulu, though, I went to the shop where I got that tattoo, and they changed the name. I forget what it's called now. It was run by a woman and her husband. And I went in and started talking to them, and I said, I got my first tattoo here, Mike Malone. You got a tattoo from Mike Malone? Really? They were just blown away because I think he sold it to somebody before these two people.
Oh.
And he moved back to Chicago where he was from. At any rate, I got that tattoo. Kerry was with me. And then when he was finished, it didn't take very long, he said, now, you're going to come back here tomorrow or the next day or in a couple of days, and you're going to ask me for another tattoo. And I won't do it. And I said, why? And he says, you want to end up looking like me? And he had just covered with tattoos on his arms.
He called it ink fever.
Yeah, you got it. You're going to have ink fever.
You'll get the ink fever.
And there is a certain amount of truth to that.
Yeah.
I've got 4 or 5 tattoos now, and I sometimes think about, I could get one more. You do sort of have that.
I want one more, but it's the care and feeding afterward.
Yeah.
That is the time-consuming
Like
part.
rubbing the lotion on it?
Yeah, rubbing the lotion on it, covering up in the shower and all that stuff.
Yeah. Peeps, those little marshmallow things.
Sure, yeah.
Teaming up once again with Icy for a limited edition Peeps-flavored Icy.
Ooh.
Marrying the chill of the frozen drink with the sweet marshmallow flavor of Peeps. For generations, Peeps has been a part of spring traditions, said Nicole Neem, licensing and direct-to-consumer manager at Just Born Incorporated. That's Peeps' parent company. Seeing that flavor come back in icy form for a second year is a great way to celebrate the season with fans. After a successful launch last spring, the collaboration is backed by popular demand, and considering commenters had this to say last year, crying from Canada because I want to try this so bad.
I haven't had an icy or a Slurpee in years.
It's warm enough that it's the season for it.
Right. Let's see what else we have here. Barry Keoghan received a new interview, or revealed rather in a new interview, that relentless online criticism about how he looks, his physical appearance, has created debilitating anxiety, making him not want to leave his home. There's a lot of hate online. There's a lot of abuse of how I look, and it's kind of past the point, everybody goes through that, but it's made me shy away, he explained. Now that's him. So what are people's complaints?
So they're talking about he broke up with Sabrina Carpenter, or she broke up with him. And people are saying, well, it's because, she can do better. He's not that good looking. He's funny looking.
He's not funny looking.
I want to see him play the Joker so badly.
Oh, okay.
He expressed concern that his appearance-related anxieties might damage his career, saying, when that starts leaking into your art, it becomes a problem because then you don't even want to be on screen anymore. He also worries about his young son, Brando, eventually reading the hateful comments.
Yeah, people are mean.
Stay off of social media.
Let's see. Denise Richards is continuing her streak of transparency surrounding her recent facelift.
A streak of transparency?
Complete with before and after photos. Richards, well, she doesn't, which one? So is the one on the right is the...
Which is before?
The right is the after.
Yeah, the one, because she's staring like her face is all tight.
Yeah, that's post facelift.
She and her plastic surgeon, Dr. Ben Talal of Beverly Hills, California, shared side-by-side photos detailing the results of the facelift that the actress and reality star underwent 8 months earlier in joint Instagram post. In the caption, Dr. Talal also shared more information about the cosmetic work: a facelift, temporal brow lift, upper blepharoplasty, lip lift for the outer corners of her mouth, and fat grating, not grating. He performed on Richards, who called it the best thing I could have done for myself, she said.
Good for you, Denise.
Alongside the side-by-side shots of Richards, which show a significant difference in her neck, mouth, and other areas of her face, Dr. Talal began by calling the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum one of the most lovely and beautiful people to ever walk this earth. Well, that's nice.
That's a little...
I'm grateful to Denise for being so open about this procedure, Dr. Radlipum said. Let's see. I didn't watch the video, but I heard the audio. Body cam footage from Justin Timberlake's DWI or DUI arrest in June of 2024. Poor schmo. My God. He was just, you could just tell in his voice how hammered he was.
Yep.
Judge denied his legal attempt to block the release of the video. Shows officers pulling over the singer, weaving across lanes, failing to stop at a sign.
He couldn't, I watched it. He couldn't do the heel-toe walk. Just couldn't do. And he kept saying, I'm just going to my friend's house. Can I just... And they're like, no.
I was just following my friends. And I think they asked for, I don't know, his registration or something. He said, I can't find it.
Yeah, he is very, very... He should not be driving. It's good they pulled him over.
No. Let's see. Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl is addressing his infidelity.
Good.
He says I go to therapy 6 days a week.
Good.
That's a bit much.
He says, I've been doing it for 70 weeks, over 430 sessions. Well, he's counting them up. You know?
That's a bit much.
He says that he used the time to address multiple challenges, including drummer Taylor Hawkins' 2022 death, his mother's passing 4 months later, and publicly acknowledging his infidelity in 2024. He admitted avoiding emotional processing from Kurt Cobain's death through Hawkins' law, saying he was afraid to sit and actually let those things into my heart. But he's
got
getting
a lot
better.
to work through. So that's...
Getting better. Nickelback has a new song out. I like the title of it. I don't know as I'd like the song. I haven't heard it. But it's called Bones for the Crows.
That is a good title.
Yeah. It's
They're
band's,
daring you to like a Nickelback song.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. With
I will not accept that dare.
It's the band's first new piece of material since the release of their 2022 album, Get Rollin'. They recently joined forces with Don Brocco for their joint single, Nightmare Tripping. And, okay, there's that. Netflix, Kevin Hart roast. Anybody care about that?
They're roasting Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
So it's
It'll be a lot of short
jokes. I mean,
Netflix will present a live roast featuring Kevin Hart, following the streaming platform's successful Tom Brady roast from 2024.
Which was awful.
Yeah, apparently it was.
Nikki Glaser was funny.
I mean, she was, yeah, but
Shane Gillis will host the event. Who? What? How come it's not? What's his name? Jeff Ross,
the Roastmaster General.
Yeah,
probably because he wants money.
At let's see, November's comedy festival, Jeff Ross hinted at another roast, stating, "We'll have another festival coming up in May. I'm pretty confident we'll have a roast in the spring. There are a lot of B-list celebrities who want to get roasted," he said.
I fell down a hole this weekend of Chevy Chase appearances on talk shows where he's just a dick.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
There are probably a lot of them.
Just a dick. Yeah.
And
there
he's-
were.
And how does he not see it? I mean, I know they pointed. Did you watch the documentary?
The Chevy one?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he just doesn't. When he's called on it, he just doesn't see it.
He doesn't see it. He doesn't.
He
doesn't.
thinks he's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't care.
I mean, I think that's part of it.
I think he does care because he's on this tour now where he shows the movie and answers questions. And he's very friendly to people when he's doing that. But yeah.
And finally, this: an etiquette coach has caused quite the stir by insisting that people should be eating cereal with a spoon and a fork.
How do you do that?
Podcaster, author, and professional etiquette coach William Hanson has been sharing etiquette rules, how to set up a buffet table, and the proper way to eat tacos on his Instagram for years. Here's how to eat breakfast cereal, Hanson said in the video, which features him sitting primly in front of a breakfast table. First of all, add your milk of choice to the cereal, and then with a spoon held in your dominant hand and the fork in your non-dominant hand, you will eat. Now, it's not soup, so you don't need to spoon away from you like you would with soup, but you can use the fork to push some cornflakes onto your spoon and then eat accordingly.
You don't need to push it onto the. You scoop
No.
it. They're
Yeah,
scooping.
I had a bowl of Count Chocula this weekend. No forks involved.
No.
Just,
You don't need the fork, trust me, someone said.
Yeah.
I'm not wasting no fork on cornflakes.
All right.
I'm not wasting any fork
He's just
on
doing
corn.
it to
It's
get
just
people-
social media.
He's
That's
just
all.
doing it to get people
He's getting
stirred up.
attention.
It's
yeah.
like cutting the candy bar with a fork and eating it with a knife and fork.
Yeah.
Well, now
from
that I can get
Seinfeld.
behind.
Weather.
Okay, so 55 right now, high of 72 today. It'll be a little cloudy. Overnight low 52 tomorrow, warmer 79, mostly sunny. That's icy weather, I think. Could break a record on Wednesday, 84 possible.
Thank you.
Listen to Radio from Hell and Home.
Stick. Spell it with me now. S-T-I-C-K. And now we'll use it in some dialogue between our two Utah friends, Elder LeGrand Dunn Jr. and his wayward friend LeVar. The boys have gone to a local building supply store for plumbing fixtures. Let's listen as a conversation ensues. Again, the word is stick.
I think you're going to need a few different things to fix up your problem, LeVar. Just a tube of caulk ain't going to do the trick.
Well, I'll take your best advice on this job, LeGrand. I mean, that toilet's got to where it's leaking so bad, just putting towels around the base ain't holding back the flow no more. I mean, it worked for a couple of months, but this morning I was ankle deep in water, clear out to the kitchen. What do I need to buy here?
Well, first off, you're going to need a wax seal, and then you're going to need to replace that float ball thingy. And then caulking around the base should finish you up.
Well, I guess they should have all that stuff here to Chris and Dick.
Should have. Them two guys know how to stock hardware.
Oh, you know them?
Oh, yeah, sure. They're around here all the time. Oh, look. There's one of them now.
Well, who is it? It's Chris?
No, Stick.
The guy with the beard, Stick?
No, the guy in the Oshkosh overhaul, Stick. The guy with the beard ain't nobody.
Hey, LeGrand, look.
What?
Looky, celebrity shop here to Chris and Dick's. Look over there, KSL people. Stick Norris.
It's not him. Oh, but it's Stick's co-worker, KSL people, Bruce Lindsay.
Yeah, Bruce Lindsay. Hey, how come he has a different last name than his dad? Why ain't his last name Norse like his old man's? All right.
I have a list here that's it's kind of interesting because you may not know some of these people.
Well, is it an official
Well,
list? Is
yeah,
it
yeah, it's an official list.
Like a proper list?
Yes, a proper list.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go then.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
This is 10 famous people born in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Well, I'd better be on the list.
Yeah, I wasn't born here.
I wasn't either.
So I was born in Ogden.
Kerry Jackson, number one?
No.
Number one.
Number one on this list, Maude Adams. You know who that is?
I know that name, yes.
She's an actress.
Yeah, she's an actress in the early 1900s. She was a young girl, and her mother said, "You have a lot of talent. We're going to New York." And she became one of the most celebrated actresses of her day. Now, this was on the New York stage. She originated the role of Peter Pan on Broadway.
Really?
Yeah. Now, here's a name I don't think you'll know. Maybe Carrie will. Tony Anselmo.
I don't know who that is.
I'm familiar with the name because the last name is unusual. Anselmo.
He was, I guess, it says 1960. I guess that's when he was born here. Tony Anselmo was born in Salt Lake City, trained at Cal Arts before joining Disney. In 1985, he became the official voice of Donald Duck.
Oh, there
a role he still holds today, making him one of animation's most enduring vocal talents. Here's
a drunken sailor with the anger issues.
Yeah, no pants, running around with no pants. Not Tony Anselmo, Donald Duck.
Donald.
Now, this one we all know, of course, Roseanne Barr.
Yep.
Born here in 1952. Blech. Neil Cassidy. You know who that is?
I do not.
Neil Cassidy, quite famous if you've ever read On the Road by
Jack Kerouac.
Jack Kerouac. Neil Cassidy was born here. He was a pivotal figure in the Beat generation. He inspired the character Dean Moriarty in Jack Kerouac's On the Road and was a close friend of both Jack Kerouac and Allen Ginsberg. He's the guy who drove the car all the time.
Oh.
He loved to drive.
Okay.
And so when they were on the road, he just drove and drove. And
I love to drive.
Yeah.
Well, you said it there, partner.
Nathan Chen.
Nathan Chen.
Cook?
Nope. Oh, it's how quickly they forget.
Wow.
Olympic figure skating champion.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Nathan Chen, born in Salt Lake City.
Sports, I would.
Famed locally in his early years, known for athleticism and artistic skiing. He won gold in the 2022 Beijing Olympics. Now, this one I think is weird. Derek Huff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it weird?
Well, unless she wasn't born here, it doesn't mention his sister.
Oh, yeah.
What's her first name? She's equally as...
Julianne.
Julianne Huff. Equally as famous as he is, but she's not mentioned here. So I'm guessing it's just a stupid oversight, or maybe she was born in, like, Provo or something. Here's a name I don't know at all. Joy Lansing. Born in 1928, died in 1972. She was a model and an actress in the 50s and 60s. She appeared in films, TV shows, magazine. She was on lots of magazine covers, often cast for her blonde bombshell image in Hollywood's golden era.
Julianne was born in Orem, so maybe
there you go. This is an odd one. I've never heard of this person. Natasha Rombova, born here in 1897. She became a costume designer, art director, and actress in early Hollywood. She was also known as the wife of Rudolph Valentino.
Really?
And was deeply involved in spiritual and design movements of the 1970s. Rombova, Natasha Rombova. And I think this is the last one. No. Elizabeth Smart is on the list.
Well, sure.
Famous Utahn. Bill Haywood.
I don't know who that is.
I believe he was called Big Bill Haywood.
That doesn't help.
Labor leader Big Bill Haywood was born in Salt Lake City and became one of the most prominent figures in the early 20th century American labor movement. As a founding member of the the International Workers of the World, IWW, he helped organize miners and industrial workers across the country. That became his thing. He went and started, and we're going to unionize here. And get you better work and better conditions. Yeah, Bill Haywood. And he looks like a big Bill Haywood.
I was going to say, guy in the chat room found a picture of him.
He looks like a tough.
He looks like a toe.
He looks like a tough son of a bitch.
Looks like a toe.
So there you go. That's 10.
You're not. You didn't read
I'm
Kerry
not on
Jackson
the list.
on there?
No,
I question the validity of this
not
list.
there. Are you sure you were born in Salt Lake?
I was.
Because I know you were a foundling.
The baby store, Kerry. Was it the baby store?
The baby store, yeah.
In a basket on somebody's porch.
Yeah.
But no. So there you go. 10 famous people born in Salt Lake City.
That's yeah.
Not.
I'm not satisfied with that list.
I'm not either.
There are others. I mean, I don't. Bernard DeVoto was. Oh no, he was born in Ogden. Sorry, never mind. And nobody knows who
The
Bernard.
Osmonds are born in Ogden.
Yeah, nobody knows who Bernard DeVoto is anymore.
No,
he was quite famous in his time. He was a writer who hated Ogden. he often wrote about how much he hated Ogden.
Have I told you lately about how much I hate Ogden?
I hate the place I grew up.
Oh, that's sad. Ogden's awesome.
I used to hate Ogden I couldn't wait to get out of Ogden when I was growing up.
But then now you have a new appreciation for it.
I developed a soft spot for Ogden.
Right
Somewhere
there?
along the
Is it
line.
right there?
No, it's over there.
It's on his skull.
I keep it at my desk. Usually.
Your soft spot. I keep my soft spot.
Keep it at my desk.
That's all right.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
Yeah, I'm not satisfied with that list.
You're just jealous. That's what it is, isn't it?
No, it's just
They weren't really famous people, is the thing.
I mean, they're famous.
They're famous.
Katie says my friend's older brother dated Julianne Hough in high school.
Didn't work out, huh?
Guess not.
Did you? Oh, and there, that famous Loren Scott was from.
She's from Roy,
From
Bill.
Roy, yeah. She was married to Mick Jagger.
Oh yeah.
Tragically died by suicide. But
Well, I think we need to make our own list of famous Utahns.
Maybe this is an X-poll we need to do.
Maybe not necessarily born here, but famous Utahns.
just famous Utahns in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 311. Blue October.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Let's take a break. Yeah, Miss Julie from Romper Room.
Sure.
There you go.
Oh yeah, she was from here.
James Woods was born in Vernal.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's her name? Born in Delta.
Married to
Mrs. John Legend.
John Legend. Yeah.
Chris.
What is her name?
Chrissy Teigen.
Thank you.
Thank you. I knew it was Chris
right.
something.
Okay, we will take a break. We will be back to crawl towards the exits after these. Stand by. UtahAdvocates.com.
The Advocates is where you want to go if you've been in an accident. They are just great with... Now, the thing that's really cool about the Advocates is local attorneys, local law firm, they know the area, they know the ins and outs. And so if you've been injured in an accident and you know you deserve a settlement.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you might not know you deserve a settlement. You're injured, you have hospital bills, the insurance company's calling you saying, hey, we can just write you a check right now and settle this thing right now. Don't do that.
No. Don't call the Advocates.
Get the Advocates involved.
801-355-5550 is the number. They don't charge you for that phone call. As a matter of fact, you don't pay a dime out of your pocket throughout the whole process until, they'll get you a settlement, and that's how they get paid. The Advocates, 801-355-5550, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or you can chat live online, UtahAdvocates.com.
I have a list from the Remain Seated file.
The Remain
What
Seated.
is the Remain Seated
Well,
file?
it's just, it's the safety first. It's
okay. How to survive.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
All right.
Danger is everywhere.
Yes, it is.
That's according to doctors who recently revealed a long list of common activities that cause serious harm and could earn you an expensive trip to the emergency room.
Common activities that can cause you
The emergency room.
Number 1. Do you wear Crocs?
I have.
I do not.
I know exactly what this is going to be because it happened.
They're more than just a fashion faux pas, says one ER doctor, warning people to find better footwear. Emergency medicine physician at University of Chicago Medicine told the New York Times that he sees Croc-specific injuries at least once a week. The goofy footwear, although comfortable, does not provide traction nor ankle support, he explained. People go flying, and so do their Crocs, and they end up, yes, in the emergency room.
My son was wearing Crocs, and he was with me, and he was quite young, like 7 or 8. He was wearing a pair of Crocs, and we were on an escalator at the Gateway. Gateway, the mall. And his got caught in the escalator and about ripped his toe off.
Crocs are dangerous. Yeah. Petting strangers' dogs.
Well, they're named after an animal with big teeth. Crocs. Petting
You never pet a stranger's dog.
Never pet a stranger's dog, particularly, and again, now this happened to me, particularly a dog named Happy, which Happy seemed to be a fine dog when I didn't know these people very well. And we were at a lake, and Happy had stayed back up at the cabin on the porch. And I had to go back up to the cabin and get something. And there was Happy on the porch, and I thought, oh, hi, Happy. And I reached down to pet Happy, and he bit me.
Yep.
Hard.
You don't know what kind of trauma the animal's been put through or what their triggers are.
Yep.
He wouldn't dare put his face near anybody else's dog. He said, I think most dog owners have never seen what it looks like for a dog to maul somebody. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
The owners said, oh, we should have put the muzzle on him. We have a muzzle, and we should have put that on him. I'm sorry. Thanks.
Another habit is the way people slice avocados.
Uh-oh.
Often people will hold the fruit in the palm of their hand while they slice. And sometimes when you're cutting an avocado, it's not as dense as you think it's going to be, and you will slice right through. They say cooking-related knife injuries are the most common, and sometimes I'll even say, you were cutting an avocado, and they'll say, how did you know?
That last time I had injury stitches was because I was opening a can, and a can of tomatillos, and I cut my fingers on the lid. You know how it's the sharp edge of the lid. 3 of them.
Trampolines. This is a...
yeah.
He says they're a broken bone factory.
Yep.
Fractures, dislocations, spinal injuries, head injuries, all of the time. More than 100,000 people land in the ER with trampoline-related injuries every year.
They've tried to make them safer sometimes. Like sometimes people will put them in the ground so that they're on the ground level. Still, that doesn't...
Nope.
And then sometimes, you've seen them when they put fences around them. That kind of that's still, you're gonna get hurt.
Biking.
Yeah.
Only if you're wearing a helmet. They say we see tons of people, and you do not have to be going fast to fall and hit your head and do serious damage.
Exactly.
When you're biking. And lastly, this doctor says, don't ignore sudden onset symptoms. Like all of a sudden you have a really sharp, out of nowhere pain somewhere.
Yeah.
Like that one.
Go to the emergency room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just now, Carrie?
What is it?
Just now.
What does this say that every single one of these things has happened to me? I'm not kidding you. Every single one.
For biking, you fell and hit your head?
I have fallen several times. Now, I have worn a helmet most of the time, and it did save me. But I've hurt myself in other ways in bike accidents. And
see, this is why I said this comes from the Remain Seated file.
There
I
you
have
go.
not had any of these problems.
That's because you don't do anything,
including cook. I'm never going to have a cooking accident.
No, that's because you just don't do anything, really.
Remain seated is a great policy.
Can I ask this blunt question? What good are you? I mean,
I am delightful to be around.
Is that what it is? You're a wonderful accessory to somebody else.
Yeah, what good are you? You don't have any cuts on your hands or stitches in your head. What good are you?
No good to anyone.
You've never had an adventure in your life.
No.
No adventures.
Not had to go to the emergency room either.
Oh, I have. Oh, man.
No, don't lament. They're adventures.
No, I mean, we it's not fun while it's happening, but it's you can look back on it, and it makes for great stories.
I mean, ask Katie. She'll never climb a tree again, will you? Nope.
Or cut a lime.
Nope.
The avocados. I often think of that because the best way to get the pit out of the avocado is to hold it in the palm of your hand. Yeah, Carrie does it too, and then strike the pit with a sharp knife.
Yeah, I think an ER doc would say, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
I guess you could put it on the
cutting board.
On the cutting board and do it.
Yeah, I suppose. All right.
Yeah. See, you live on the edge too, Jackson.
You avocado cutter.
Yeah,
boy.
Living on the edge.
Living on the edge. They should write a song about it.
Making guacamole.
Well, yeah.
Why would we play Don Henley? That doesn't make sense.
Exactly. They're coming to town.
Who is Don Henley?
No.
Oh.
The Ataris.
Oh.
Me Gusta Festival.
Taking place in Harriman later this summer. Get the details at x96.com/events.
Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Wow.
Nick's your buddy. Nick's your pal.
I've gotten good at this.
It's almost like it's your job.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Someday it might be.
Maybe.
You might be a success one day.
How are you guys doing?
Good. How do you measure? How would you measure success?
How would you know when you
when my
money?
When my family stops talking about me like they're worried.
That's good.
Oh, you're still doing that radio thing?
Like it's a hobby.
Yeah. Oh.
You're still doing that.
How is that going?
You had much better grades than that in school.
Yeah. No, actually.
No?
No, I didn't.
You didn't
I didn't think I was dumb, but I hated working in school.
Well, this is a perfect job.
Well,
Why do you think I'm here?
You're doing you're doing that well here. Hating work.
I still get that from
Yeah.
aunts and uncles. You know,
You're still doing that?
still on that radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I've been doing all day, every day.
When are you
for,
going to get you a real job?
I what I like is, I used to listen to you all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I used to listen to you all the time. Why did you stop?
People are, I don't know. That one doesn't bother me as much as
You
still
probably don't
doing
get it as much as I do.
Yeah, you're right. Are they doing it with a sting, or is it like sometimes people?
No, they're completely unaware that that's an offensive thing to say.
Yeah.
I used to listen to you all the time. Are you still doing that? Oh, how about that?
That's still a thing?
Yeah.
Wait, so you're on air? I've gotten that from my family before. My extended family.
Is it a
obviously.
podcast?
Yeah. And what station is it?
Yeah.
No, it sounds great. It sounds like a lot of fun.
I had one of those once where this is I used to listen to you, and I said, oh, okay. Where do you work? Target. Oh, I used to shop there.
Not anymore.
And they got mad at me.
Yeah.
So why are you being a dick? I said, why are you being a dick? You started this.
I don't get it. Man.
What's coming up on your show today?
Music.
Okay.
And then that's about it.
Are you going to do anything entertaining?
I'll try. We got Nick's Pick at noon.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Is it really Nick's Pick?
Is it a
Yeah, I do a show, Gina.
Oh.
Going back to my family thing. Yeah, it's genuinely something I do every single day.
Is your pick a song or is it some sort of produce?
It's a song.
Okay. Not like a head of lettuce or
that I pick separate from the other songs that I pick on my show.
Okay.
And the fun thing about that is people get a vote whether they like the pick or don't like the pick.
How's it go? You keep track of this? How's it going?
Fine. People vote, and I don't even tell them the results. I just collect them for my own personal arbitrage against individuals who vote against me.
Okay.
I guess we learned something then.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do the promo and get out of here.
You learned that he's a vengeful little bastard is what he is. All right.
Here we go. Daddy! Hey, Daddy!
What is it, Denver?
Daddy, am I allowed to enter the Mona City Easter coloring contest?
No, I don't think so, Denver. As former mayor, I've been asked to judge the Mona City coloring contest.
Boy, being the son of a famous politician sucks, Daddy. I'm going to go call Barron. He'll understand.
Nepotism on display on tomorrow's Radio from Hell show here on X96.
Who's Barron?
Barron Trump.
Oh.
Son of a famous
I didn't.
Politician.
Didn't even.
How?
He's the only Baron out there right now.
I thought I made it pretty clear.
I got it.
It's his soft spot is acting up again.
I heard about that.
No, it's at my desk. It can't all act up here.
Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
His soft spot's acting up again.
All right. Nick is next.